South Station. Show me 10-8, 1041.
That's 5 Dallas, job at 13 Central. 5 George K.
5 George K.
5 George K. 496 Broadway between Blooming Springs. 5 George K.
5 George K.
5 George K. 496 Broadway between Blooming Springs.
10-4.
The wait is over. The anticipation has ended. Finally, it's time. Are you ready to get this show started?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
So, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourself in, buckle your seatbelts, and get ready for an insane, crazy, and wild ride.
It was pretty insane.
I love it.
Listen, my whole family loves it, man.
Oh, here he is now. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Night Cop 35.
Late at night when the moon shines bright, there's a streamer on Twitch. He goes by Night Cop 35 with his headset on, let his game face strong. He's a country boy playing games all night long. He's got a cowboy hat and a southern drawl, but his true talent lies in wrecking them all. From Fortnite to Call of Duty, he's a gaming machine. Night Cop 35, the streamer of our wildest dreams. He's got his followers screaming, "Hee-haw, y'all ready?" as he rides through the gaming world, steady and steady. With precision and skill, he takes his shot. Night Cop 35. Sheriff of the virtual law.
Okay, my sound should be on now. Is that good? Yeah, I knew I was muted, Warrior. My damn voice mod app had an update today, and I reset everything, and as soon as I went live, it closed itself. I thought they fixed that. Hey, Pat. Yes, we can hear you. How's it going, y'all? Hey, B-Pool. Who's y'all? I mean, there's just you here, man. Hey, Pat, sorry I couldn't make it Wednesday. I wasn't here Wednesday. True. I wasn't here. Remember 1 month level. Tom. Uncle Tom. Thank you, buddy, very much. It should pop up on the screen here in a second. It just became a sponsor. Thank you, buddy, very much. Holy shit. Where'd it go? Why is it not popping up? It should pop up on the screen. It should pop up. I had to call an ambulance. My family member, luckily they got... Okay, great. Thanks for sharing. Me and the 9 voices in my head, of course. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. At least make sure, B-Pool, this is very important. Out of those 9 voices, that one of them, at least one is a female. So you have someone to talk to. You know, you don't... Yeah, make sure one of them's a female. Why didn't it... I'm a little worried that it didn't alert me up for that membership, Tom. So let me go down here to my accounts and make sure I'm hooked up. Yeah, I'm hooked up. Why didn't it... Well, anyway, man, thank you for your membership. Thank you, buddy, very much. It went up on your end, did it? Tom Charles. Now, Tom, I don't mind saying, Uncle Tom, it looks like you stand about 3 inches away from your razor every morning when you go to shave. I could be wrong. It could just be a malfunction in the picture. It went off on my end. Did it really? It didn't go up on my end. Okay, so let me test it. Events. Yep, let's go to events. I know how to work this shit. Let's make sure it's going to work. That's what should have came up right there. That's what should have happened. Is that what you saw? No, that didn't cut. Yeah, that's what was supposed to have came up. I haven't trimmed it in 10 years. So you are standing 2 or 3 inches back away from your razor. Got it. Yes, people were stupid. One was someone shooting off fireworks in the garage. Wow. Hope everybody's 4th of July was great. I mean, really, I hope it was great. I hope you had lots of fireworks and lots of food. Damn, Todd. Tom, if I tried to grow one like that, have you ever seen a dog with the mange? That's what I'd look like. Because I don't get a full, it's a bald spot here and here and here and here and over there. And yeah, they would think, somebody think, Night Cop needs to go to the vet. Yeah, he's got the mange. That's what they would, so no, I don't even have the face for it. Yeah, you got to have that face for it. I don't have it. Yeah, I'd look like somebody from Ethiopia trying to grow a mangy beard. My city is shooting their fireworks at 9:30 tonight. They canceled them on the 4th for rain, and it never rained. Wow, B-Pool. Sounds like that's one city trying to get away from celebrating our independence. I mean, truly. Of course, you know, these treasonous Democrats, you never know what they're going to pull. They pull shit out of their ass all the time, so. Okay, so let's go back to chat. Ozzy! Thank you for stalking me on Kick. And Ozzy, you asked a question earlier why I was not on Twitch. I got banned on Twitch sometime in March for hate speech. There's no such thing as hate speech. It's in the eye of the beholder what hate speech is, right? So what 10 other people think is not hate speech, the one over here, the little snowflake that thinks it's hate speech, yeah, see, there's no such thing as that. The liberals made that shit up to censor us. But yeah, I got banned. I'll be back on Twitch July 30th. I got all my fingers. What about you? Huh? Ozzy, did you miss me, man? Come here, give me a hug. There is certainly such a thing as hate speech. It's called speech I hate. Yeah, but if you hate the speech, you just go to another channel, you change the channel, you turn your computer off, or go to another stream. You got several options. I mean, that's what we used to do. If you don't like what's on ABC, you switch it to CBS or NBC. Yeah, we only had 3 channels when I was growing up. I remember in 1979 or 70, no, in 1977, they came out with cable, and it was this long gray tube sticking out of the ground about that high on the other, in our other lot, and that's what we got cable. We had like 15 freaking channels. We felt like the Waltons. Oh, yeah. Good night, John boy. Yeah, buddy. It's ladies' night, so I'm going to let them in free. You okay with it? Pat, next Wednesday is ladies' night, so I'm going to let them in for free. Yep. Great way to promote. Great. And I think, Todd, we should design a dress code. White T-shirts and thongs only. For the ladies, of course. And that's just me being the man slut that I am. I'm trying to enforce a dress code. What do you think, Todd? I think, yeah. Great minds think alike, buddy. Pat, favorite advertisement was the phone sex hotlines. Yeah, that was what was that? The 900 numbers. Call 900 screw you. Oh, I can't wear a white t-shirt and a thong too. That's discrimination. It's not. No, it's got to be a white Fruit of the Loom or Hanes is okay. Yeah, and the thong of the lady's choice. Color is optional. Brand is optional. I mean, I don't want to be that strict. Come on. A thong is a thong is a thong, right? And I'll tell you something else, guys. It's something that some of you don't know. Did you know, and I've said this before, did you know 98.7 of the women in America that wear yoga pants with a thong underneath, you know there's a thong underneath. You can see the outline of it coming right out of the never mind. 98.7% of women that wear yoga pants do not even practice yoga. That's a fact. It's also a fact that 100% of all straight men don't give a shit. We don't care. Just keep wearing the yoga pants, ladies. Now that we got the mutual bullshit out of the way, how did your deck build? It's complete. The only thing I got to do now is I'm going to bring out this crew of my landscapers, and they're going to weatherproof the deck. We're going to put, you ask, so I'm telling. We're going to put Cabot, it's called Deck Correct, on the floor of the deck, the enclosed area and the outside. Cabot Deck Correct. And then we're going to weatherproof stain the rest of it. Because most of it's already stained from 2 years ago when I tried to have it built. But I want 2 coats of that on there. I do care if they do yoga. That means they stretch into unusual. Hey, Crypto, you got me thinking. That, you know what? I think I care now. I think we need to start promoting yoga to the ladies that's wearing yoga pants. Ladies, tighter the yoga pants. Oh, yes, absolutely. All right, we got ladies in here. Can we talk about something else besides yoga pants? I mean, seriously, let's just talk about thongs. Troop, I have to talk to Pat about that. Pat, sounds like a pain. What? Come on, us guys got to have something. Yeah, well, Trooper, you just stick with your blow-up doll. That's about the best you're gonna do. Just stick with that. Don't worry, Trooper. Little by little, they come up with upgrades, I'm sure. You know, where one day you're not even gonna have to blow the bitch up. Okay? I'm just saying. We can hope for your sake. I haven't got her. Yeah, damn. He's talking about guys' night with boxers. See, this is why I wear thongs. I'm not a boxer kind of guy. I haven't got her yet, damn. Yeah, I think we can 1022 a guy's. Yeah, let's just 1020. Yeah, we don't need a guy's night. If any ladies would like to share their yoga pants or thongs with the rest of the class, post them in the Discord. Why don't you just say what you mean? Don't beat around the bush about it. Just come out and just say it. That's vague. Crypto, that's vague. Just say what you mean. Put it on the line. Okay, let's see. All right. So, Pat, do you tuck when wearing your thong? What does that mean? Do I tuck? when you're wearing your tuck? Obviously, I don't, because I don't know what that means. Blow up. They have silicone ones that ship out of Chicago for the past. Cromwell, I'm not even going to ask how you know this kind of information. Yeah, I think it's private. I'm not going to put you on the spot. Yeah. But hey, Trooper, you get with Cromwell and he'll give you the address and the phone number where you can order a silicone girlfriend. Ask all the questions you want to Cromwell, Troop. I mean, does it stand up under pressure? You know, those kind of questions. How long have you had yours? Does it still work? These are important questions when you're buying a silicone girlfriend. Cromwell, just keep it. I wouldn't even answer any of his questions. Just get all the info from Cromwell. Hey, Cromwell, troopers wanting to know where. And do they offer free shipping? I mean, that was one of his other questions. They start at 6,000. What? 6,000. 6,000? Ooh. I'm not even going to ask how you know that. I mean, Cromwell waited for 2.5 years for that little bitch to go on sale so he could get it at 50% off. but Nike, I only paid $3,200 for mine. I got mine on sale. Okay, Cromwell, way to shop, man. Way to shop. I did not, ladies and gentlemen, I did not come live tonight thinking that this stream was going to go into the silicone direction. That's a surprise. It's hard to surprise me, but I'm surprised that we went down this rabbit hole. And Cromwell started it, for the record. Depending the features, that's still a lot. Yeah. Your V-pull? Yeah. I think we ran off the... Yeah, Todd, no, we didn't. Nightcop had nothing to do with it. I plead innocent of all charges. Cromwell and Trooper ran them all out. Ladies, I apologize for this lewd behavior for my viewers. I can't control what they do, ladies. I'm an innocent victim. I mean, as much as possible of me being a victim, yeah, I am. Troop, doll won't take your house. True V-Pool won't take your house. What? Yeah, Scott said Silicon Valley. Hey, Cromwell, you need to listen to Scott. He's giving you some really good advertisement material. Yeah, hey, I would rather have a Junior Whopper myself with some onion rings. I'm so offended. Yeah, somebody get Crypto a Happy Meal, and just for the record, go ahead and Biggie fry it for him. We're gonna get you a Happy Meal. We're gonna Biggie fry it and everything. Get you the best toy possible. A little tiny and transformer like that you can't transform. Pat, damn it. Now I want Burger King onion rings and a Whopper. Don't blame me for that shit. You fucking woke up. Excuse me, I didn't mean to use that word, but you woke up thinking about a Whopper and fries and all that. Yeah. Let's start the stream before all the ladies. Eternal, that's a great idea. Are you guys ready? Let's see, what can I do here? What can I do? Here's what we're going to do tonight. This is a drug-fueled drama. I'm going to be reacting to Cop versus Crackheads. Let me get over here where I can... There we go. You guys ready? Here we go.
Crackheads are known for doing some wild and unpredictable things. But what happens when these drug-fueled suspects try to fight the police?
Got it? You grabbing in my dick? No one's grabbing. You grabbing in my ass?
I don't know.
What's the powder you dumped in my car? Because if it's fentanyl, it can kill me or my dog. What is it?
Here are 8 times Crackheads tried to attack the police and instantly regretted it. Beginning with the case of 30-year-old Alicia, who on
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Wait, let me move over just a little bit. Right there. Cromwell. Since you're the silicone expert, I would have never dreamed that that's a female. I thought it was a 1960s Love and Flowers dude. Really. Am I the only one? Does that look like a female to you? It looks like a long-haired hippie dude from California. And his name is Alicia. Okay.
Case of
Just say it.
30-year-old Alicia, who on December the 20th of 2022 was apprehended by police for assaulting a man
That
inside
looks
a parking
fake.
garage. According to the victim, he was waiting for the parking garage elevator when a deranged woman began screaming and charging at him. As the officer was on the scene speaking to dispatch, the elevator door suddenly opened and Alicia was standing inside.
Hey there, you mind talking to me real quick?
That's where, okay, right away, the officer screwed up. He asked her a yes or no question. Hey, do you mind talking to me for a bit? No? Hey, get your ass out of the elevator. Come talk to me right now. Get out of the elevator. See, now I'm giving a lawful order. If she doesn't do it, I can arrest her for refusal to comply.
What's going on today? Okay. You want to just stop for me? Stop. Stop.
He keeps asking her questions
Stop.
instead of giving her commands.
Stop. Listen, I just want to talk to you. Give me your other hand. I have contact with one. Dan, if you could pick it up a little bit. Give me your other hand. Listen, I just want to talk to you.
Now, did you hear the officer? This is dangerous. Dangerous to the general public and dangerous for the officer. Listen to what he says. Very dangerous. I'm going to go back to right here and listen.
Give me your other hand.
Listen.
I have contact with one. Dan, if you could pick it up a little bit.
Did you hear him? He's got Crackhead in custody. Almost got her completely cuffed. And he gets on the radio and tells the responding officer that's coming to back him up to step it up a little bit. When you tell another officer, you get on the radio and say, step it up, that means you're in trouble. Not life-threatening trouble, because then you would say, I need 1078, 1018, which means I need help right now. But to tell somebody on the radio to step it up, now this officer who's stepping it up is out there hauling ass through traffic thinking this officer's in trouble. Why does he even need backup? I would get on the hey, all responding officers, you can slow it down. I've got the suspect in custody. That's the professional way to handle that. Then everybody backs off their freaking gas pedal and just eases that way. He's got her, one hand from now and he'll have her cuffed. Crazy.
Give me your other hand. Listen, I just want to talk to you. I just had to centralize one. Give me your other.
Hi, Miss Lisa. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say hello to my girlfriend, Lisa. Hi, Miss Lisa Donaldson. How are you? That means hurry the hell up. Yep, pick it up a little bit. If only she answered it, yeah. it's like saying shots. Yeah, that's what it's like. Shots fired, and it was a firecracker. Wow. Hi, Miss Lisa. I want everybody to know that Miss Lisa Donaldson is one of the only ladies. Well, no, not the only one. Several ladies. She's one of several of the ladies that come in here and speak the truth on YouTube. This is for Kick and Rumble, and on YouTube she said, "Hi," and then the truth began. Sexy officer. That's what she said, talking to me. Hi, sexy officer. Thank you for speaking the truth. It's a breath of fresh air, sweetheart.
Other hand.
Trying to get my sleep schedule back to normal, but doing good.
Well, I just asked.
Hey, when are we gonna talk at like 4 a.m. again in the morning? I'll put you down.
Stop and talk to me, and we couldn't do that.
He's gonna take me to jail.
Okay, we can figure it out. Stop.
Now, this idiot officer, this dumbass, needs to get on the radio and tell everybody to slow it down. But he won't, because he wants to be drama. It worked for him in high school. Surely it's going to work while he's on duty. Step it up. Are you kidding me?
Stop.
You already got her down on the ground.
How you doing? Who's this?
I don't know yet.
Hi, ma'am. Stop. You're all right. We got time. Stop. You're all right. Okay, ma'am. We're gonna No, we're not gonna hit her head. Watch out, Ryan.
Oh, Cromwell, I'm sorry. I was talking about a Shirley Temple.
Don't try to get
All right, you got it. I got this. I gotta stop kicking me out. We're here to help.
You know, I'm real surprised that this social worker with a badge didn't try to tase this woman. You know, she's wearing the big winter coat. She's whacked out on heroin. Yeah, it should have worked. The way to break somebody from kicking at you when you stand them up, they've done it. You stand them up. They've been down in face first in the concrete. They'll stand up. Women mostly. I don't know why, but women just got this a tendency to kick. And she swings her leg. Here's what you do. You stop it immediately. You stand her up. She goes to kick. You sweep her foot, her other foot, because when she's kicking, she's only standing on one foot. You sweep that son of a biscuit eater right out from underneath her and let her go. Bah! She hits the concrete pretty hard. Stop resisting and don't be kicking. What are you doing? It's when you stand her back up the second round, she doesn't kick. It works every time. Of course, she's not going to be able to eat cornflakes tomorrow because her lip is busted and she's got blood coming out of her nose from the concrete impact. But it stops her from kicking. Because now she's going to miss her crack hookup with Tyrone. Yep. You're exactly right, Cromwell. I don't know if Tyrone's the actual name. It could be like, I don't know.
We're gonna get to the back of the car here. Alright.
You had something in her pocket back there.
Hi, Al. Let's just load this shit up. We'll search that jail. No sense to freeze our ass off out here.
I agree. It's time to go home anyways.
The officers transported Alicia to the police station, where she continued to resist and yell profanity.
Now it's time for the psychiatrist to step in and have a conversation with this woman that's never going to remember the conversation in an hour from now. She's on heroin. She's whacked out. She's not, everything you say is like talking through a tunnel. She's not going to remember nothing. Right now, she's seeing little green army men run around the carport, the parking garage. Transformers are in battle with the army guys in her head. She's not paying attention to what you're saying. What police academy did they go to that thought it was a good idea to open the door once you secured the prisoner? We didn't.
At them. She especially started lashing out when she was placed in the restraint chair.
We didn't have one of those. We just drug them inside.
Ma'am, we're gonna walk inside this alley.
Ma'am?
Is this somewhere we can?
We didn't call them ma'am and sir either. That's a form of respect, and we never respected a criminal.
Just walk in together without you kicking or having any problems, or do I need to bring jail staff out? We have to when you're in handcuffs. You can hold on.
Stop kicking.
You are fine, so it doesn't.
Sweep her legs and slam her on the ground.
You can't kick at us.
Hold up, hold up.
Let's walk inside.
How can you let go, dude?
I can't let go of you because you're in handcuffs.
Can let go.
Okay. So are you going to be decent with them? I have no idea.
You guys know her.
She tried to attack him.
Put me in this chair. No, don't do it again. No.
Now, here's what I don't understand. They've got her out of the back seat. They've left the sally port. They're now inside the building where there's holding cells all over the place. What is the purpose for fighting her into a restraining chair? See, you don't have to do an A and B immediately. Like on a drunk in public intox, you didn't do an A and B when you first you let them sober out. When they woke up, then you do the A and B on them. Because you don't want to try to fingerprint some drunk-ass guy that can barely stand up. Same thing with heroin and other drugs. They should have walked her in. They got enough officers, that's for damn sure. Walk her and put her in a holding cell, lock the door, and walk away. I just don't understand their logic. One, two, three, four, five, six officers. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6, 7 officers. When it would only take one officer to walk her to a holding cell and put her in. One officer. But we got 7. Calgon, take me. Do you see how small I am? And Trooper, I'll have you know, buddy, on my little I'm not eating diet, I was just trying to get back to 118 and I got to 117.4. I'm like, oh shit, I overhit my mark. So I have to start eating again tonight. Seriously. I was just trying to get to 118 somewhere and I overdid it. Pat, you missed on the guy behind. Oh yeah, 8. Yeah, but he's hey, Todd, you can't count that piece of shit. He's too busy doing crossword puzzles.
I didn't see her face in the parking area.
No, I'm 117.4. So now I got to try to get back up. You know what, Trooper? I think here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about getting back down to 115. I hadn't been 115 since I was like 36, 37 years old. 38 maybe. Yeah, 38. And then from 37, 38, I went from 115 to 118, and I just stayed there. No matter what I did, I couldn't gain weight. And then that's when I found out I was 121 pounds, and it freaked me out, so I stopped eating. And now I'm, I only meant to get back to 118, but now I'm seriously thinking about, let's just go to 115. That way I got a buffer there. I got a 3-pound buffer.
Alicia was eventually processed and charged with misdemeanor resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and bail jumping. And at the time of her arrest, she had 4 other ongoing cases. And if you thought that was...
Meaning, this is not her first rodeo in handcuffs.
...a serious freak out, then you won't...
No, 98, no. I'm 5'6". 98 pounds, no, that wouldn't look good at all. But 115 to 118, seriously, it's okay. I've got a small bone structure. Miss Lisa knows, right, Miss Lisa? Miss Lisa knows all about so I'm real small anyway. So if I get past 115, yeah, it wouldn't. I would really look like I'm from Ethiopia without the swollen belly. Yeah.
Suspect who completely flipped out every time the officer touched his pants.
You grabbing in my dick? No one's grabbing you grabbing in my ass.
On April the 9th of 2023, a male was caught
Hell
on
yeah,
Walmart
Todd!
surveillance cameras taking items out of their packaging and stuffing them in his pants. Walmart security contacted the police, and a short while later, the suspect was confronted in the clothing section. He was later identified as 18-year-old Kadeem Wines.
Come on, buddy. Not bad. What are you doing? Nothing. All right. Keep your hands out of your pockets for me. Put your hands out to your side. What have you been doing? You been stuffing stuff in your pockets?
No, why?
What's your name?
Jake.
Jake what?
Why? What did I do?
You got stuff in your pockets, right?
What did I do?
You've been watching on camera. You see all the cameras in here? They're watching you break stuff open and put them in your pockets.
Break what open?
Well, what do you got in your pockets right here? You got anything that's gonna poke me or anything?
No.
What's this? You have socks. Are these yours?
Yeah, they're mine.
Yeah? What else you got? What about this belt?
See, one thing, when you've got something on video and you've seen him steal on video, ladies and gentlemen, there is absolutely no reason to go down there and have a Oprah Winfrey moment with this guy asking him stupid questions. Did you do that? Are you opening stuff and putting it in your pocket? No shit, we got it on video. Why do you got to ask him if he's doing it? You watched him do it. See, I mean, it's just stupid. You just go down there, you say, click, click. You're under arrest for shoplifting. What did I steal? Oh, okay. I am not your third grade teacher. Don't be asking me stupid questions. And you take him out and you put him in the car and you transport. It's over. Of course, you do have to pat him down, of course.
Oh, why does it still got the tag on it?
No, that comes with the tag.
Comes with the tag? You're supposed to take, you don't take the tag off?
No, that don't come off.
Okay. Phone cases.
Okay, wait for just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Something has happened in the chat that I need to confirm. Todd said on YouTube, Trooper, you come work with me for a day and see what I do. Okay, I'm asking for Trooper. Does what you do require him to be well endowed? If you know what I mean, Mr. Todd Long. Yeah, that's his film name, lady. Todd Long. But yeah, he may not qualify. He probably wouldn't get through the interview anyway.
What are you doing, man? Just be honest with me.
No, man, motherfucker, struggling right now. I'm just trying to get the things I need. Man, I ain't trying to.
You ain't trying to what?
Violate my probation. That's what I'm.
Okay, then what are you doing? Hey, like I said, you be honest with me.
Violate my probation.
Then I'm gonna go the whole way, and I'll mess up your probation.
Yep. Yep. Why are you in there conducting all this when all you had to do was go cuff him, walk him out of the store? We don't want to do all this stuff in the general public inside of a store. What if he snatches away and pulls a gun and starts shooting? No matter what would happen, if he starts fighting us or a kid could get hurt, our job is to de-escalate and protect the general public. And the way to do that is you walk up on this guy, he grabs that side, I grab this side, click, click, you're under arrest for shoplifting, let's go. You walk him outside and then you put him up against your patrol unit, you pat him down while he's cuffed, and you put him in the backseat of the car. I don't need his statement. I don't care what he's got to say. They got it on video. I'll have my partner out there, go get the video. I want a copy of that video for evidence. And then I transport. We're gone. It's over. But no, not today. Every freaking call is like a Oprah Winfrey show.
Right now you committed a crime, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that can mess up your probation, you go back to jail.
And this is what happens when you hire officers that should never be in law enforcement. They don't have the backbone or the attitude for it.
I don't want to be lied to. Are you on anything right now? You been smoking weed or anything? I see you got a blunt in your back pocket. What's that from?
Blunt?
Yeah, you got like a switch or something in your back pocket.
Where?
You're right.
They don't even have him cuffed.
So do you want to be honest?
This guy could snatch away and start running.
I don't know.
Take a hostage, anything. Why are they doing this?
Smells like weed. I'm gonna put it back in your pocket.
Touch it.
There's something in there, yeah.
That's tobacco.
Okay. I'm just asking you. I'm just asking because you look a little high.
But this is what happens when you hire idiots that should be working for social services instead of law enforcement. Well, we gonna tie him up?
I don't know what we got.
That charge was mine. We're gonna check it in your office. Huh? We're gonna check it in your office. Bro, that charge was fucking mine. What is you talking about?
Hey,
Nah, he trying to take my stuff.
we told you what we're gonna do. We're gonna check you in the office.
I know that, but
Okay,
like,
but you need to calm down. Okay,
Nah.
we're trying not to make it too big of a scene here.
all right, let me calm
Okay.
down. Then.
Because it's a holiday, right? And I'm not going to disturb everybody on their holiday. Okay, it's Easter, right?
idea.
Yeah.
So I'm going
We're
to
just
jail.
gonna...
No, you're just tape right now.
Am I going to
Here,
go
put
to
your hand
jail?
behind your back. No, I'm not saying that. Right now, you're just being detained.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I swear to you, had I been handling this and I knew this guy, they got him on video shoplifting, we just walk up and put the cuffs on him. If he wants to struggle, he goes to the ground, we cuff him, stand him up and walk him outside to the patrol unit. And then the rest of everything that's done is done outside at the patrol unit. The pat down, everything. To protect the general public. Yeah, exactly, Cromwell. Immediately you get him out. I don't need to take him into the loss prevention area of Walmart. That's not where we're going. I'll have the other officer go get the tape from loss prevention and bring it to the station. They'll make a copy of it. Dumbass officers. Social workers with a badge.
In the security
I mean,
office,
really.
the officer and staff tried to review the footage to make sure they had all the stolen merchandise, but their efforts were interrupted. The suspect began throwing a fit for a rather strange reason.
Caught you at the men's section. Stuff on your pants, your pockets.
Yeah, exactly, Eternal. I would have took him immediately to my patrol unit, put him in the back. Once the doors close, it's not reopened until we get to the Sally Port. He would already be fingerprinted by now. But these guys want to play patty cake with him and shit. They were probably patting him down, Eternal, looking for some chalk so they could do some hopscotch right there in the aisle. Fucking idiots.
Hold on. I'll do it.
T-gun. T-gun. Sweetheart. Sexy butt. I'm trying to be a good boy. I'm trying to control my emotions. I'm trying not to be so, like a man slut. I'm trying to be cool. And then here you come with a butt hug. And you screwed up my whole plan. I was doing a good job at it too. I mean, beside earlier when we were talking, when Cromwell brought up the silicone girl and thongs and stuff, and I overlooked it completely and just went on. I don't even remember. I don't know if I even commented on it. I just went on because I'm trying to be a good boy. So then you come here with the butt hug. Okay, all bets are off now. Screw it. I'll take the butt hug, darling.
It's not gay, dude. Relax.
It is gay, folks.
Relax.
Stop touching my fucking dick.
No one's touching your dick, bro.
Bro,
We're all men.
Now see, oh my God, they missed it. Did you hear him? Stop touching my dick. I'm like, I would be like, what the hell? I thought that was a pubic hair, buddy. You throw it back at him. Dick? What? That was a pubic hair. Don't be exaggerating, slick dick. See, that's what you do. You throw it back at the criminal. But what is this social worker? Oh, I'm not grabbing your dick. Oh, God.
man, you touching my dick.
No one even came close to your dick. Don't steal shit. I won't have to do this.
I'd be like, it'd take us about at least 35 minutes to find the little tallywhacker, so shut up.
Maybe you should know my motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly, Eternal.
Watch yourself, or else I'll take you to jail right now.
Why, man? Why you gotta act like the bad cop, man?
Hey, Miss T-Gun.
Keeping it cool and cordial, huh?
Just trying to handle
Miss Sexy Butt, T-Gun. Same thing. Sexy Butt, T-Gun, doesn't matter.
I hate when people say that. Just because I got a phone, though.
And this looks like Guido. I'm sure his second job is standing on a corner at 2:30 in the morning, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, he's dressed so professional to be in loss prevention and shit. Oh, well, you know what? You know what? Let me take that back. I'm wrong. That's how you want him dressed in loss prevention. Because this guy, seriously, I don't know what I was thinking, but that's the perfect way to be dressed. He walks around Walmart like a shopper when they're watching shoplifters. So yeah, that's the way they dress. I'm sorry. Color me stupid. Arizaka Border Control. I miss the days when officers told you what to do, not asked. Yeah, we didn't ask. We told. So when they didn't do it, now I can charge them and put them in cuffs for refusal to comply. You cannot refuse to comply to a direct lawful order, period.
A phone case and a phone charger and you don't have a phone?
Took a phone.
Hi, Border Control.
This charger right here is mine.
You took your charger. You took a charger. Universal charger. You took
What's
another
that?
charger.
What's that?
You got it, man.
That you took.
Yeah. What do you got? What do you got? Wi-Fi only?
Huh?
What do you got? Wi-Fi only? And you don't actually have a phone number?
What the hell are we talking about Wi-Fi for? This social worker with a badge is asking the... Never mind.
Yeah, man. You know how that shit, man.
I get it, man. What you're doing is not right. It's,
Still got the peppermint vape.
so we shouldn't be doing
No,
this.
this is... No, I never... Oh, I couldn't stand peppermint. Yeah. This is blistering hot cinnamon. It's kind of like those red hot candies we had when we were kids. Came in the red and white box, the little tiny red hots. You actually have to chew them. It'd break your jaw if you hit it at the right angle. Yeah, those.
I don't break the law just for no reason. I break the law to...
Well, the stuff you took is not stuff that people need. It's not food, water, anything that sustain life. It's just because you wanted it. Taking 4 phone cases,
I was appealing.
phone charger.
Need.
Border Control. I must be allergic to you, Border Control. My nose started itching the minute you started talking. I don't know. But I go back on Twitch July 30th. Hey, Wolf, how you doing? I'm sorry, late. I'm taking close attention to the chat. I'm waiting for another butt hug from Miss T-Gun. That's what I'm doing. Just to be honest.
Depending on who you ask,
TBH.
some may call a phone charger a basic necessity, but that clearly doesn't give you the right to steal one. And the worst part of it is, he did it knowing that he had multiple active warrants in 3 different counties.
You like playing games?
No.
What is that game that I'm playing?
He looks like he's in nursing school.
I got a warrant right now?
Yep.
Bro, how?
Because you have a warrant. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Can I at least call somebody, hit a phone?
Todd, you, Cromwell, and Trooper ran them all out earlier. You remember the Silicon Valley girls? Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see about it. We'll see what we can do, man. We're trying to make sure it's clear.
Warrant from where?
He hasn't been hired, Eternal, not yet. He's going through the interview process, the hiring process. He's not with NASA yet.
That's your problem right there. You show no respect, so you get no respect.
I'm trying to show you respect, and then
You haven't shown me any respect.
No, you show. I try to show you respect.
Now, I want you guys to... This is a no-no in law enforcement. It's like arguing with a 5-year-old child when you're 35 years old. Okay? Could you imagine? I told you to put your sock. No, you didn't put them away. Yeah, if you put them away, why are they still there? Just shut up. No. Me shut up? No, you shut up. You were supposed to put them up. Could you imagine arguing at 35 years old with a fucking 5-year-old child? Excuse the F word. I'm sorry. That's what it's like to argue with a criminal. You don't do it. You let him run his mouth and say whatever. I don't care. I'm not arguing with him. I'll throw it back at him. But I'm not going to like, yes, you did. Oh, no, you're not showing me respect. No, you didn't. You didn't show me any respect. I don't care.
Like, you come aggressive. Fuck.
I'm sorry, you don't like my style. I apologize.
Okay, Todd.
Hey, that was a good comeback.
Todd Long. Okay, buddy.
I'm Officer Fang. How do you say your name?
Kadeem.
Kadeem?
Hey, find it, fix it.
So right now,
Where's Miss T-Gun? Did I respect is earned? And I don't, Miss T-Gun, I don't respect a criminal from the moment I make contact with them. Hell yeah! Jordan! You're the man! Thank you, buddy. What was that anyway? Was that a membership? What's 1 CAD? I don't know what that means. But thank you, man. Come here, give me a hug. Not a butt hug. That's reserved for the ladies only. Right, Miss T-Gun?
So that would be a compliance ticket.
Wait, you said $150. I'm not pay that.
We're gonna take those other merchandise out of your pants.
That ain't nothing. Hold on.
Okay. Bam, bam.
Oh, it's a Canadian dollar? Okay. Thank you, buddy.
Here, stand up.
But it was what we can afford.
I'm gonna take these cuffs off.
Jordan, every penny counts. Thank you, buddy. Very, very much. You're the man. Thanks for supporting my channel, man.
Oh, you said you put a dig down there? Hold on.
Turn around so we can take your cuffs off.
You said you put a dig down there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is another no-no. The only time you take a criminal's cuffs off, the only time, is because those are my cuffs and I'm not transporting him. She's going to transport, so I'm going to give the prisoner to her to transport. And I'm going to stick here to get a copy of the video sort of thing. And then she'll come over, put her cuffs on him above mine, and then I'll take my cuffs off and put them back in my holder, and then they can go. That's the only time. That's it. No other reason that you never take the cuffs off once you place them under arrest. You're asking for everything to escalate. You're asking him to start fighting the moment those cuffs come off. I don't know what they teach. I think what happens is they just don't listen. They're too stupid to absorb what they learn in police academy because they think they know everything, and they get out on the streets and they just think they're social workers instead of police officers. Yeah. Exactly. Some maple syrup with that? Wait, what? What's the maple syrup for?
Huh?
Yep, he did, Eternal.
You said you took out.
man.
Still more in there, man. Both sides, looks like.
Thank you, Jordan. Hey, Wolf. The moment I read your statement, and here's what Wolf said on D-Link or D-Live, maybe you can buy some maple syrup with that. My mind, Miss T-Gun, this is important. My mind went way out in the right field thinking about maple syrup. So I'm keeping it to myself. Yeah, I could use some maple syrup, everybody. Damn, I'm such a slut. I don't know how I got this way. I don't even think I'm responsible for it, actually. Hey, Miss Bridge. Hi, Doc. Isn't it funny how Miss Bridge comes in the moment I start talking about maple syrup? Huh. Not a coincidence, I'm sure.
Wait, what?
You have a couple warrants.
So I gotta go to jail.
Well, unless you can bond out on your warrants. I don't know if there's bond yet. We're waiting on confirmation on those to come back.
Is that really a question with a theft charge, a probation violation, and multiple arrest warrants? Kadeem was definitely...
Miss Bridge said, I just bought a mini waffle iron. Miss Bridge, with what I was thinking on using the maple syrup for, we don't need a waffle iron. No pancakes necessary.
Definitely going to jail, and the officers escorted him outside to do just that. But he...
You know, I've gotten all the accessories, Eternal, every bit of them. I just hadn't gotten the griddle yet. What's up with that? I got confirmation last week that it got shipped. I mean, the only thing I'm thinking is it's being shipped by freight. It's a freight ship because it's so big. That would make sense why it's taking so long. Damn, Miss Bridge. No. Cromwell, I cannot use chocolate syrup. Not with what I want to use it for. It just doesn't match. No, I'm not doing it. I'll go with just the maple, plain, log cabin, or Miss Butterworth's syrup. No chocolate, no.
He once again started lashing out when the officers attempted to remove more stolen merchandise from
Scott!
his pants.
God! Thank you, buddy. Ha ha ha! Thank you for your support, man. What happened to my explosion? Scott just supported the blue zone. What happened to my... Here, let me, I don't know what happened to it. See, it's wavelength. Where's my, there it is. Huh. Why did it just go out? My Stream Deck, the app just went out. Let me launch it back. Feed her pineapple for dinner and you won't need any flavor enhancements. I don't need any flavor enhancement. I want the original flavor. Wednesday is ladies' night. We have it approved by Pat, and ladies wear white shirts and thongs, not throngs. Otherwise known as, oh, thank you, Scott. You guys do know I go back on Twitch July 30th. Not that I really want to. Treasonous bastards, but you know, I don't have much of a choice. Good, you just bought a white new t-shirt? That's easily said, Miss Bridge, but are you willing to prove it? Okay, let's see if it's gonna work now. There we go. Okay, we're back.
Leading them to suspect that he might be hiding drugs in there as well.
So, no phone?
We can call him and get down. I don't know what your phone is.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. Okay.
You said what? You said what?
You have a phone in your pocket when we made contact with you? They said they didn't see a phone on camera.
Can we retrace our steps?
No.
Come on. This shit so fuck. You got more. Come on, bro. I'm finna dig down my pants, bro. Hell the flex. Bro, do not dig down my fucking pants. Do not dig down my pants, nigga.
You want to get another charge?
Nigga, do not dig down my fucking pants, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You're not gonna be touching my ass.
It will be just B and tons holding down. Yeah.
I will get it, nigga.
That's not what we do.
Get the fuck off of me, you bitch.
Down.
No, I will grab
Ladies and gentlemen, in this predicament, you grab him by his legs and you yank him out of that car. Let his head or whatever slam on the concrete. You roll him over. You put your knee in his neck. And then your partner, the other guys, is just standing there watching. Let him pat him down in those pants because he's hiding something in there beside his little pubic hair. Okay? You don't try to struggle with him inside the... Are you stupid? Take it always take it outside. He's got the advantage. Even though he's handcuffed, ladies and gentlemen, he's got the advantage over me inside that patrol unit of the back seat. Because I'm limited to what I can do. And I'm leaned in trying to do something, and the minute his teeth grabs a hold of my ear or my nose, yeah, he's got the advantage. Because I'm not going to bite him, I promise. But there's no guarantee he's not going to Hannibal Lecter on my ass, right? You never get into a struggle with somebody inside that vehicle. You snatch his ass out.
You grabbing in my dick.
No one's grabbing your...
That's what they did for my bed? Huh?
No, I can't show respect.
Ever say yes to the, do you want another charge? No, nobody ever says yes to that. I never asked that. We tried a new place today called Sim Chickens. Oh my, best chicken sandwich and tenders ever. Arkansas. I never heard of Sim Chicken. It sounds like a video game to me. Like The Sims.
Can you please let go of my fucking legs?
Stand up.
Hey, they harassing me. Hey, they harassing me. Hey.
If you're going to stand him up, sweep his legs, let him slam on the concrete, that's an attention getter. Yeah, it'll get his attention. Yeah. Did you just call me a racial slur?
Now you got a felony, bud. Sorry. Now you're definitely going to jail.
Sorry?
You just kicked me. So what do you expect me to do?
So now what the officer's doing is he's trying to stir an argument up. See, now you got a felony. See, you kicked me. It sounds like a sandbox argument, doesn't it? You know, Jerry and Bobby in the sandbox. Jack off Jeff comes along, starts an argument. Yeah, one of those. Elementary school kind of stuff.
No one was doing that. We were sitting you in the car like a goddamn man.
Oh, Slim. Okay, Slim Chicken. Got it.
287.
287?
Yep.
I remember that.
Okay, it'll be on your report. Told you show me respect, dude. That's all you have to do.
I showed you respect till you try to stick a finger on my ass.
What do you have to do?
That's all Aurora police do is stick fingers up there. Yeah.
Well, this ain't Aurora PD, dude.
Q, please help me out. Q, please stop being aggressive and grab my
Dude,
hand.
grabbing your hands or no? Your hands behind your back. How is that gonna help?
Nigga, it's on this side, you dumbass.
That side.
Hey, help me!
Sit up.
Help me!
Put your feet in the car.
Hey, these bitch.
No.
Hey, you bitch.
And that's another thing, ladies and gentlemen. The only kind of officer that puts a piece of shit in a seatbelt is a social worker. Cares more about the criminal's safety than the general public's safety. We didn't even have seatbelts in our back seat. We either, like my patrol unit, I cut them out. I didn't want to stick them in the underneath the seat, right? I just took my knife that I had on my ankle and I just cut them out. I didn't want them. I don't want them in my way. We didn't even have that. With seatbelts, that eliminates our screen test. He might want to run his mouth on the way to jail. And you shut them up by slamming their face against your cage. I mean, not on purpose. I mean, a dog runs out in front of us or something, and we have to immediately apply brakes.
Due to Kadim's erratic behavior, the officers put off searching him until they got to the station. Kadim proceeded to verbally abuse the officer along the way, and at one
verbally abuse the officer. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a daily occurrence in law enforcement. We don't look at it as abuse. We look at the whole thing as like a comedy skit. It's funny as hell when they try to verbally abuse us, because we just throw it right back at them. Hey, Snapdragon. Hey, Snapdragon. Your boyfriend's inside. He's waiting on you. Don't make us tell him how well you misbehaved. He's going to be very upset. You just, whatever comes to mind is what we say to him. But verbally abused is a daily occurrence if you're going to wear a badge. And if you have thin skin, maybe you need to be a lifeguard at the local pool. Yeah, because law enforcement's not for you.
Point, he managed to slip his handcuffs, so the officers had to pull over to recuff him.
32, we're stopping. Looks like he got out of one of his cuffs. I'm just gonna wait till Carly. I'm just gonna wait till you get a little closer, then we're gonna go.
Do you hear this guy? He's so freaking scared. See, the suspect got out of the cuffs. Or one of his hands got out of the cuffs. That's because the officer was real concerned about hurting his wrist and he didn't put the cuffs on tight enough. Do you know how many people got out of my cuffs? When I put the cuffs on, 0. In 17 years, I've never had somebody get out of my cuffs. Because I didn't care about their freaking comfort. I put them on until they were against their skin. So they couldn't try to get out of them. It's like painful on their wrists, trying to maneuver. Yeah, you can't. This officer's a social worker. He's an idiot. He should be working, you know, like the shift supervisor at McDonald's or something, not wearing a badge.
I just don't want him to swing at me.
Oh my God. What a, you coward.
Yeah, we got your back.
All right.
He had to wait for backup.
Gang. Why the fuck you so aggressive?
Bless me.
Fuck. Nigga, think I'm finna swing off this bitch? I'm suing y'all ass. I'm not dead, dog. Where's our apartment? Sit here, jolly at, fool. I'm finna sue the fuck out y'all ass. And how the fuck this?
Eternal, send me that video on Discord.
I'm not no threat. I'm not shooting no guns. I'm not killing nobody. And you treating me like this. I should beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah, that's what I want you to try to do. Try to beat the shit out of me.
Y'all using all this guy fuck force. Fuck. You see how scrawny I am? They break a bone in this bitch.
I get you.
You say you'll get me?
I said I get you. I understand what you're saying, but
I was gonna overly tee you up. That's my tactic. You finna take it? Yep.
The officers then finished the trip to the station, where Kadim was charged with aggravated battery and retail theft. And if you don't want police digging in your pants, well, don't hide things in there. And if you don't want to end up like this next suspect, don't take several drugs at once, or even at all.
Okay, does anybody else beside me see a pattern? All right, I'll post it. Thank you, Eternal. Did you send it? Oh, Brazil.
Zoo employees
Got it.
contacted police to report a man who was attempting to enter the zoo.
Criminals
without
watching
paying the
criminals
entry
right
fee.
there.
The man became agitated and started lashing out on employees and other visitors, eventually bombarding his way inside.
Now, do you see how this model is just strolling? You know, there's kids involved. How about you get to crack-a-lacking? Move quickly. There's kids in there. Put my hand in my pocket and just stroll, enjoy the trees and the weather. Oh, hell. I knew I should have called out tonight. Dumbass. Yeah, don't be in any hurry, you idiot. No urgency whatsoever. Hey, Gametron, how you doing, buddy? He's wearing clothes, idiot. You go figure it out. And did you see this little Democratic bitch? Oh, it's the gentleman right over there. He's not a gentleman, idiot. It's that gentleman right. Hey, it's that piece of shit right over there, that animal-looking dude. Yeah, that's him. Gentleman? Wow. Yeah, exactly. Just strolling along.
Hey, get off me! It's over!
This is like, a couple of third graders trying to take down an eighth grader. Yeah. Oh, you're doing such a good job. Little piece of shit with a badge.
Amidst the struggle, the suspect managed to momentarily grab the taser out of the female officer's hands. And as he did so, the female officer activated the weapon but got tangled in the wires herself and ended up getting shocked. While she recouped.
The Three Stooges is trying to take down the villain. Wow.
More officers had hopped onto the suspect, who then began demanding to see his wife, or a woman that he claimed was his wife, but was really a zoo employee.
And you know what, Eternal? I know you're joking, but that's a fact. That's absolutely a fact. I work with many female officers, and they get to the scene and they make everything 10 times worse. Especially on a domestic. Never, ever do you want a female backing you up on a domestic call. They will escalate the whole scene because it's like that's her sister and she's going to protect him against the Billy Badass in there. And they don't even know each other. It's chaos. Absolutely.
Where my wife?
He's not secure. He's not secure.
But that's not every one of them. But the majority, yeah, they shouldn't be wearing a badge. They don't have the backbone for it or the attitude.
I know, I already did. I want my wife.
Oh. Hey, Scott! You have a good evening, sir. Drive safe.
No. Bring my wife.
He starts anymore, I'm tossing this and I'm going down. He starts anymore, I'm tossing this.
After what? You fucking.
Angela, wait. What was your comment, Angela? I got a lot of shit going on. Hold on. Angela. I did miss you. Where's my butt hug? I wasn't trying to ignore your comment, sweetheart. I just didn't see it. I suck at multitasking, Miss Angela. I've been into a domestic. No shit. This is a true story. Miss Angela, go into a domestic. You walk into the kitchen because my backup is with the primary aggressor, the dude. You walk into the kitchen and here's this blonde hair woman with her whole side of her face swelled up and some dry blood on her lip down below her nose, right? She's holding a baby on her hip. Follow along. So she's injured with a baby on her hip, a cigarette in this hand, a phone in this ear, and she's stirring the freaking soup. That's multitasking right there. I couldn't do it. Once you give me the cigarette, I'm not doing anything else at this point until I finish this cigarette. Then I can do other tasks. No shit. Yep, that's the real victim.
I got a little test. Oh, you had me. Oh, my fuck. It's all good. Oh, my.
I'm just going to say it. You can tell this man's been in prison before. If you know what I mean. Yep.
Yep. Hey, man.
I'm 118 pounds, trooper, and I can manhandle you real easy.
Hey, what's your name?
Miss Angela, did you miss me? That's the question.
I'm done. I'm done. You're all right.
Yep, Miss Angela, you're exactly right, darling.
You're all right.
Yep. And guys, here's my Discord. If you haven't joined my Discord, there's the link. Go join my Discord. You can send me DMs. I answer every DM. You can chat in the chit chat, submit me videos for my stream, all that good shit. And you get my announcement if I can't go live. Oh wait, hold on. Sexy Butt sent me something. Guys, I got to show you this. This is like my two favorite people in the world. Hold on. How do I do that? I think I can do it. There we go. There's my two. That's Patriot, my buddy Patriot. And to the right of him is Sexy Butt Bridge. And I know she has a sexy butt because I've seen it. Do they not look like a cute couple and all? I'm going to start calling Patriot Cream Puff. Okay, we can continue now. Hey, Kyle.
Cut it.
Yeah, exactly, Eternal. It's all a fake.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, tell Patriot I said howdy.
Well, I agree. You ran at my deputy, though. I'm sorry.
So now this dumb biscuit eater here is trying to argue with this acting sane individual, right? Oh no, you did that to my partner and all. Can anybody tell me what the benefit of doing that is? All that does is escalate. Trooper, trust me on one thing. This is 100% all an act. Every bit of it is an act.
The suspect continued to do whatever this was until backup officers arrived to assist. And as you can imagine, he didn't react any better to their presence and continued to resist as they tried to arrest him.
I've got the taser.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this guy is truly whacked out on drugs, he's wearing a freaking hoodie sweater. I don't know why anybody's even mentioning the word taser, because it's not gonna work. Idiots. Oh, you poor baby.
Get his other leg.
Give me the offer. Wait, Simpson off. All right, buddy.
Nope.
No, Miss Angela. Miss Angela on YouTube said, if me and Pat was there, we'd already have him in handcuffs. No, sweetheart, if you and me were there, we'd still be playing house back at the patrol unit. We wouldn't even have arrived on the scene yet. I'm just telling the truth, okay? Hello, Pat. Hope you're all well. Hi, guy. He needs a priest, not a police officer. Hello, Fletcher.
I've got 2 in my car.
Do you want keys?
He's kicked the shit out of us. He scratched the shit out of us. We all got because he rolled into me. I wish he would have been here. Get in here.
This isn't this dumb biscuit eater complaining already. Oh, he rolled into me and stuff and hurt my little pinky finger and shit. I'm definitely going to need a Happy Meal after this incident. These are the people that's protecting our communities. These are the little babies, the little snowflake dumbasses. Social workers with a badge is all they are. Oh, we didn't complain. She shouldn't be anywhere around children teaching them anything. She's a piece of shit snowflake. Put her in a cubicle working on spreadsheets all day. Out over in a corner all by herself.
The other one should be. I shot him. Shot him on that side. I shot him right there.
Just relax, okay? Just relax.
I would not was any Skittle stuff. Oh, here we go. You're bringing up the Skittle thing again. But I do have a new element to our Skittles game, Miss Bridge. I've got, darling. I've got a way to make this game last for at least 2 hours. Would you like to know the extra ingredient?
Good job. Thank you. That was a great tap. He did a phenomenal job.
What, now they're high-fiving each other? While they're... Can we save that once he's in jail and we're sitting at the electricity parking lot with the rocks all over them and we're standing around in a circle telling war stories? Can we high-five then? Not at the scene?
But he was running dead at you.
I was not Skittles to waste. What?
I know, I'm sorry.
So, now, let me paint the scenario, Miss Bridge. You're laying on your stomach with a pillow underneath your hips to raise your off the bed. Do you really need a 15-minute intermission? You're already relaxed. All I need you to do is breathe. I'm not understanding this 15 minute. That's a waste of time. We don't have to do it. But if you insist, we can do a 15-minute intermission. I'll go get me an A&W cream soda.
Officers managed to get the suspect into the
Yeah, she said, "I'm sorry." Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry wasn't even our vocabulary unless we were talking to a victim.
To the hospital to be treated for whatever drug was clearly in his system, and this would actually turn out to be a mixture of cocaine.
But Miss Bridge, would you like to know my added ingredient to the Skittles game? Makes it a lot more funner.
And benzodiazepines.
Started the last few years, they
6
still.
counts of battery, 2 counts of resisting arrest, and 1 count of trespassing, disorderly conduct, and felony aggravated battery on a police officer. It's a miracle that suspect didn't overdose and die. On the other hand,
That would have been wonderful if he would have overdosed and just died. We don't need these kind of pieces of shit in our society. They're a menace to our society. Take them off planet Earth. Period.
this next crazy.
Do I have to sign a... No waiver needed, darling. The new ingredient. Are you ready? I know you're ready. Log cabin maple syrup. Or Miss Butterworth is fine too. That will work. It just takes longer to clean up the maple syrup rather than whipped cream. Whipped cream is quick, fast, and in a hurry. Maple syrup, on the other hand, I have to work for it. And I don't mind working for it. So I want to go with the maple syrup myself.
The suspect might have killed officers if he'd gotten time to
Trooper, there is no Aunt Jemima syrup. Aunt Jemima pancake mix and shit, but no syrup. That's Miss Butterworth.
deploy his silent and deadly attack.
Oh, yeah, there might be Aunt Jemima syrup. You might be right. There might be some Aunt Jemima. Wait. Okay. Hey. Whatever your little type, whatever you desire, darling.
Officers received a call about a man who was outside in front of an establishment threatening people with a knife. And when officers arrived on scene, they saw a man with...
Now, they're threatening people with a knife, and they're going to go in there and negotiate with him instead of taking him into custody.
no shirt on, making strange movements near the street.
Miss Angela, I am so sorry. Oh, yes, that's right. You're with the LAPD. Yes, I remember you now. I apologize. I'm so sorry you have to work around all those piece of shit social workers at the LAPD, Miss Angela. Really. None of them should be wearing a badge, period. Yeah, but I don't think there was Aunt Jemima syrup. Was there? I thought it was Aunt Jemima pancake mix or something, not syrup. Am I wrong?
Hey, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Hey, dude, stop! Stop! Hey, sir, sit down over here. Hey.
Now, what you do is you get close enough like this other guy just was, the other officer on the right, and you pepper spray him. That's it. It's over. Say, I just watched the new Beverly Hills Cops. It was funny. Yeah, it just came on Netflix the other day. I plan on watching that. And they were calling them social workers in it. Really? Wow. Pepper spray 'em. They're close enough. I don't get it. Ladies and gentlemen, pepper spray is like having 10 men in a can. You hit him with it, escalation is over immediately. I don't understand.
The suspect seemed to be expressing...
You see how he doesn't have a shirt on? Go ahead and try a damn taser on him. It ain't going to work if he's whacked out on drugs. He'll just pull him out of his skin and throw him back at you.
A desire to fight by circling the officers.
Yeah, they got the pepper spray gun now.
What might be an ancient pre-combat ritual.
Oh, really, Miss Bridge?
Four officers watched on, clearly at a loss for what to do.
Hell yeah.
Please.
Hell yeah! Here we go. Oh, okay, Miss Bridge. But Miss Bridge, using your judgment scale, after the Skittles game with the maple syrup, I'm sure you're going to give me a 10 out of 10. I'm sure of it. If not, if I get anything less than 10 out of 10, we're just going to have to try it again until I can perfect it. We'll just try and try again and again till I get it right.
On July the 8th of 2022, officers received a call about a robbery that occurred in downtown Cincinnati. A short while later, officers spotted a man who fit the description of the robbery suspect and attempted to stop him, but he refused to cooperate. The suspect was later identified as Charlando Peoples.
That means he's illegal in this country. Now, I want you to listen to the cracking sound. That is the taser, the effectiveness of the taser as they shot him with the taser gun. Yeah, he's just walking like nothing happened because he's on drugs, you idiot. That's the first thing they tell you in taser class when you're trying to get certified on it. You can't use it on someone whacked out on drugs or somebody wearing a big jacket or a hoodie or even a thick shirt. Don't even pull it out. You cannot use it. And what's funny is Pee Wee Herman over here, who's had a lot of donuts in his career, is still pulling the trigger of the taser like, oh, it didn't work the first 6 times. Maybe if I pull the trigger one more time, it will take effect. The stupidity of these idiots wearing a badge is just unbelievable. Common sense is all you need to be a cop. But you have to use common sense. So they're letting this guy walk up the block, putting everybody in this area in danger. He could run and take any one of them hostage. Yet before Fat Albert could even catch up to him. No shit. This is the professionalism we have out in our public wearing a badge. Insane. And I want you to look at the size of Andre the Giant there. He's a lot bigger than little Mutt with the red shirt. Take his ass to the ground, you coward. Pepper spray him. Just don't tase him anymore. I rest my case on tasers. You see what I'm talking about? That's twice now he's been tased. And this dumb fuck, this idiot still pulls. Wear out that battery, big boy. Wear it out. It ain't working.
It happened very quickly, but when Charlando swung on the officer behind him, he actually struck him across the face with a metal pipe that he was holding.
Well, that's just tough shit. The officer's the one that escalated the whole thing. They could have had him back there on the ground way back 3 blocks ago. But they chose just to follow him and try to tase him.
But since there weren't yet enough officers to detain him safely, the responding...
Detain? Okay. Detain him safely. Somebody tell that to the officer that got hit in the face with a pipe. I don't think he's going to be detained safely anymore. Once the pipe made contact with the officer's face, safety went right out the fucking window. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say the F-bomb. I'm so sorry.
Officers had no choice but to follow him until backup arrived.
Miss Bridge, did you start with the maple syrup before I got there? I mean, your keyboard is sticking. Don't be, no. I want it to be a fresh bottle and I'll open it. Yeah, don't want the criminal to get a boo-boo.
I am stuck on Band-Aids because Band-Aids stuck on me.
Oh, shit.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. But all these officers are a bunch of cowards. Should not be wearing a badge, should not be in law enforcement. If you can't protect the public from idiots like him, they're waiting for the whole department to get there, so they totally outnumbering, 20 to 1. Yeah, Cincinnati. Bunch of piece of shit idiots with a badge. Look at them. Not looking at the public safety. This guy could run and take somebody a hostage or punch somebody, an innocent civilian. He wouldn't have got 10 feet away from us when we arrived on the scene. We'd have took his ass down with pepper spray and slammed his ass in his face in the concrete. Pepper spray, regardless of what they're on, what they're wearing, works. Every time. Not one time in my career did pepper spray not work. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Oh, yeah. Lieutenant Bell couldn't even catch up with him walking. They're both walking? Oh, no, Lieutenant Bell would have to take a few breaks along the way to catch his breath, adjust his belly.
Officers in patrol units rushed to intercept Charlando and block off the street. They were able to successfully box
Are
him
you
in,
serious?
take
We
him
had to
the
block
ground
off a
before
street to
quickly
get
breaking
him.
out of his
One
straight
guy.
chair.
Block off a street to get one pedestrian. That's when you know you need to overhaul your department and start over. And what's sad is these dumbass pieces of shit with a badge will be at the squad room high-fiving. Man, we got that son bitch. High five, man. He didn't get away from us. Only about 20 blocks, but other than that, we got him. They actually go home at night thinking what a great job they did. Wow. That's how delusional they are.
Where's the baton? Get it in here. Get the baton in here. Right there. Right there. Just grab your hands. Grab his hands. Thank you. There we go. Grab his hands. Put the hands on. All right.
What state do you live in again, Miss Bridge? Filet mignon, potato salad. Is that homemade potato salad or Walmart potato salad? Deviled eggs and corn. That's okay. I'll just drink and insure. Yep, that's what they act like, Eternal. Desk duty cops. How many people does it take to take down just one guy? Me and my sergeant, Victor Reyes. We could have took this piece of shit down by ourselves. We didn't need to hold it. We damn sure wouldn't have blocked off a whole block to block him off. We'd have took him down way back when we first got to the scene. Shh. Reyes, back up, back up, back up. The fumes are gonna. I don't want to get it on me, man. I don't want to send this back to the dry cleaners. I just put it on tonight. Okay, I think it's good. Yeah. Well, he looks like a worm, wiggling around, screaming. Okay, we can get in there and cuff him now. That's it. Common sense, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's all law enforcement is. What a waste of total resources. And I'm talking from experience, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking hypothetically we could have done it. We've done it many times. Me and one other guy. Oh, I bet they were, Miss Lisa. The last time I had a homemade cinnamon roll, I was about 9 years old. It's the first and only one I've ever had. Because, ladies, you know, that shit you get at Dunkin' Donuts and stuff, it's not like homemade. You ain't no telling how long it's been in that glass case. You have no idea, right? Crazy.
Dunkin' Donuts. You can't find me at a grocery store.
Oh, yeah. Sure they will.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Did anybody get our car secured?
Mine's still not secured. I gotta go back.
Are you all right? Man up. These videos really irritate the hell out of me. The way these little pansy asses, social workers with a badge, act on scene. The way they treat these criminals. The way they gotta have a social worker moment. Or, 10 moments. Once the suspect gets in the back seat, they always got to open that door and have a conversation with them. It's crazy.
Cell phone that you took?
It was a cell phone, but we didn't see one walking down.
Are you okay? You're bleeding.
Hey, Valerie Little. Valerie's in the house. Hi, Miss Valerie.
6 and man. Okay, come on. Come on.
They feel the same way I do, Trooper. They'd be like, what are these idiots doing? Yep. Even Miss Angela knows that.
Was transported to the hospital where he underwent treatment for multiple facial fractures and a black eye.
And had they taken the idiot down immediately with pepper spray, none of that would have happened. When you don't take control of the scene, and Sasquatch is the only one close enough to have been able to take control of the scene, right? And he didn't. He just kept pulling that trigger on the taser. Little Red Riding Hood is the only one that had control of that scene, and he was walking wherever he wanted to walk. If you don't have control as the police officer of the scene, it's going to escalate.
Meanwhile, Charlando was loaded into the transport van and taken to the police station where he was charged with resisting arrest, obstruction, assault, robbery, and felony assault on a police officer. The following year, he was found not guilty by reason of insanity. And that may have been a crazy freakout, but you'll want to stay tuned for this next crackhead who flipped out.
Guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to run to the little girl's room. Don't go anywhere. Let's go. Miss Angela, and I know Miss Bridge had missed me something fierce. Miss Bridge, it's okay. I'm back. Breathe into your mouth, out through your nose, or into your mouth, nose, out through your mouth. One of those. Just try which one works the best. Let's go.
Out on police after they took her boyfriend into custody.
Car! Stay in the car! Stay in the car! Stay in the car!
On April the 13th of 2021,
Thank you, Miss
an
Bridge.
officer conducted a traffic stop after spotting a driver whom he recognized to be 53-year-old McCoy Jones, a man with an active warrant. 33-year-old Ashley Hawley was also inside the vehicle, and she wasn't all too happy about the driver's arrest.
Yes, Miss Angela, I remember you. Absolutely, darling. That's why I apologize that you have to work around a bunch of idiot social workers with a badge at the LAPD. They'd rather sit at the scene and wait for a Happy Meal to show up so they have something to negotiate to make the criminal give up, instead of just pepper spraying the piece of shit and taking him into custody. Yeah, I apologize. Nobody should have to endure that.
We are still rolling slow. Looks like we're stopping in the 12.
LAPD doesn't know the first freaking thing about enforcing laws. They're social workers, idiots, and they're an embarrassment to law enforcement across our country. Absolutely. And I would hate to know I was a detective at that department. Bunch of idiots.
Mr. Jones, please step out the car. You're under arrest. Step out the car.
No, he's not. Stop playing.
Step out the car.
Why?
Stay in the car.
Okay,
relax. Stay in the car.
Okay, I'm getting out of the car, yo.
All right, put your hands behind your back, sir. Put your hands behind your back. You have a warrant for your arrest.
Really? Are you guys fucking kidding me? You guys
Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Stay in the car.
Really?
You're going to keep saying stay in the car as she's attacking an officer. The option to stay in the car is over. Now, you see how they always grab the taser? That's what I mean by this tasered shit gives these officers a false sense of security. They need to be holding a can of pepper spray instead of grabbing that plastic piece of junk.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Bless me again. Thank you, Miss Angela, for blessing me. Don't attach your license plate like a moron. Yeah. I have seen on duty, who said that? Kuros. On duty, a license plate hanging sideways, and the only thing that's holding it on there is half of a coat hanger, a metal coat hanger, through the holes and twisted. That's some hillbilly ingenuity right there.
Hands behind your back. She's biting. She's biting. Put your hands behind your back. Now. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting behind your back.
Bless you all night long. Thank you, darling.
Oh my God! Please! Please, you're hurting me! Please!
Okay, do you think at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I know, Miss Angela, I understand at the LAPD they would give a shit, but do you really think that we would give a shit that we're hurting you? You jumped out of the car like Billy Badass, yanked your jacket off, and attacked the police officer. The point of no return is over. We don't give a shit if we're hurting you. For the record.
If everyone's slowing down, she bit me.
Oh my God! Cause you wouldn't let me go!
Oh, absolutely, Eternal.
You fucking bit me. If you got a female for the search, take one.
You arrested me for nothing!
You can't get out the car.
Thank you, Miss Angela.
I don't care.
Miss Angela, you make me so excited. You know in football how they walk up and they slap the other player in the ass? You can do that to me when we agree. It's a sports thing. Like that. Just come up behind me. They do it in NFL all the time. In public. It's okay, Miss Angela. You can do it. Hell yeah. No high five and just slap like that. No high five.
In a matter of seconds, Ashley managed to incur several felonies and ended up in handcuffs.
Thanks, so is that coming in singles or change, or you're cutting me a check? What? Oh, Todd. For holding it down, I make sure you get extra bonus.
To adjust it, but by pulling on it, it's only making it worse. Just pull.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, once the handcuffs are on, if they fought us, we don't even double lock them. And double lock, let me just explain that to you. You see these handcuffs, you see that slit, a lot of them are on the side. And you take this, that's what that end of a handcuff key is for. Even the small little silver ones has this little stem, and that's to reach in there and double lock the handcuffs. So when I put them on, if I don't want him to get any tighter on his wrist because he's moving around, I will double lock these handcuffs. Now see, on these, it's on the side. It's a little dot right there, so I can reach in there and click that. And then once you unlock them, it deactivates that double lock. If they fight us, I'm not double locking shit. They can cut off his blood circulation to his fingers for all I care. But if he didn't fight us, we usually double lock it, right? I'm not double locking Aunt Henrietta's cuffs.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you were!
Ma'am.
Don't lose the key. Oh, I got plenty of these things.
Y'all going down. Cause I ain't got shit on me. And y'all did this to me?
Don't resist.
I ain't got.
That's not important, Miss Bridge. Miss Bridge said on YouTube, I know how to uncuff myself. What's important, sweetheart, is do you know how to uncuff me? That's my concern. I mean, during the Skittles and the log cabin game, do you know how to uncuff me?
Don't resist. Baby! Stay seated.
Miss Angela, you know that most police officers, including me. Oh, wait. Wait for it. There we go. Thank you, Miss Bridge. Because I need both of my hands. They've got things to do during the game. I don't need them behind my back. And she says she promises. Why don't I believe you? It's kind of the way you said it. But Miss Angela, you know, you've been around police officers. You know that I'm a man whore, right? I mean, yes, most of us are. Can't help it. It's in our DNA.
Baby! Please, I need you home. Baby, please.
Guys, I want you to play closer. Look, see this Cadillac? Watch.
Stay seated. Baby!
Hold on. Let's see if they go over. Right there. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what a welfare Cadillac looks like. So when you see those going down the road, you know the guy should jump out and thank you for feeding him and his family and paying his bills and stuff. Yeah, the American taxpayers paid for this Cadillac. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's a welfare caddy. I would get some of that spray. I don't want to go through the training. What training? What training, Miss Patriot? I mean, Miss Bridge?
He did already.
Baby, they fucked my face up. They're pieces of shit.
Stay seated.
What am I sitting for?
So we're waiting for a female
To do what?
to come.
I would just go like this and throw her back on her back. Shut the F up. Yell one more time.
I have on me nothing.
What is your name?
None of your fucking business. Find my ID.
Ready? Yeah. Go ahead. Stand up.
Fucking kicking me and kneeing me off and sucking. I swear to God.
All right. Separate your feet. This officer's gonna search you.
Yeah, I pissed on myself. Rub that. Rub it. Are you gonna come on?
This is what happens when you're dealing with an uneducated idiot who got through the 4th grade and thought she graduated.
Buck out my hair.
Hey guys, watch out, needle cap.
I would have grabbed her by her ponytail and dragged her back to the ground. We're gonna search you, Cinderella.
What did she say? I ain't got nothing on me. I have to no paraphernalia, nothing. You like that? I should piss in your face.
See, if you would have drug her down back to the ground by her little ponytail, she's laying her fat ass down on the ground, then you pat her down that way. Because obviously she's not cooperating with the original way that we usually pat them down. Right, Miss Angela?
While an officer...
Of course, the minute she came out of that car like that, if the officer would have just pepper sprayed her, none of this shit would have been necessary. She would still be begging you for water.
Searched Ashley, another one.
Miss Angela! I have to go now, Pat, but have a good see you soon.
Trace amounts of...
Miss Angela, good night, darling. You have a super blessed evening. If you're going anywhere, you already know. Drive safe.
White powder underneath her seat. The officer
No.
attempted to put Ashley into a patrol unit, but she again refused to comply.
So what am I going? Look what you did to my face, baby!
It made it better, I think. You ugly. She looks like Shrek. Doesn't she? A little bit like Shrek.
Step up for me.
No.
Yes. Yes, we would. We put one cup on this hand and the other cup we latch to another cup like this. Oh, absolutely. I would put these two together like that. We've had to do that quite a few times because there's some big old country boys out there. So yeah, we have to interlock them.
In my f***ing face. I want to talk to some sergeant.
And you just slam her freaking head accidentally on purpose. You slam her head against that metal cage right there and then put her in there. Shit, see that? I'm a very violent person tonight. Did I break it? Okay, I didn't break it. But yeah, just slam her head and put her in there. Why are you slamming your head on our cage?
I ain't going in until the sergeant comes. Nope. Nope. Put me on the f***ing ground.
I'm gonna assist you in if you
No, I'm not.
Yes.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah, watch your head, bam!
You need me really bad. Ah! You I hate you pieces of shit. Get off me, you ass!
Please don't open the door back up.
You break the skin? Yeah. Should we get a rescue here?
Uneducated tramp stamp.
And she's a user?
I'll drive myself.
We should probably get it clean like immediately by rescue.
Okay, then, yeah, I guess.
I want you to look at these officers. Doesn't it make you just sleep so well at night knowing that they're protecting you? Not much confidence, huh?
Miss Holly? What? Rescue's here. They're gonna look at your scratches on your head, okay? Well, you gotta stay right.
Are you serious? Ladies and gentlemen, here's what most people don't understand. To call EMT to the scene will cost the taxpayers a minimum of $1,500. Imagine it. $1,500 to look at a scratch.
Right here, okay?
And they need me in my ribs. I'll need to go to the hospital. Yep, you guys are going down. I beat you, but you need the shit out of me. My ribs are fractured.
And now the officer's talking back. Oh, I didn't do anything, ma'am. Shut up, you dumb bitch. That's what you say in response to her. Exactly. You're lucky I didn't just beat your face in, so just shut up and count your lucky stars.
They busted my face. They busted it. They smashed it into the ground.
Cleaned up. Figure out what's going on.
And they need me so hard they made me piss on myself.
I'm sorry, what's your first name, ma'am?
Ashley.
Ashley? I'm gonna take some photographs of you, okay?
They're calling her ma'am. Ma'am is a form of respect that she does not get. And these pictures, you can do that at the scene or at the jail. We didn't take pictures of the suspects. Now, the detective could come out and take pictures of a scene, like a murder scene or a rape scene. He took a lot of pictures, right? But us as officers, we didn't even have a camera.
Why?
Pathetic law enforcement.
I already took pictures of his arm. What the hell do you need more from me?
It's all part of the same thing, ma'am. All right?
Okay, so that little bite causes this? Really?
That little bite? Well, that's actually a felony, according to Wisconsin Statute 940.02 subsection 4. Whoever intentionally causes bodily harm to a public officer as a result of any action taken within an official capacity is guilty of a Class 1 felony. And her anxiety defense
Exactly, Cromwell. Over a scratch. I don't care if she's bleeding out of her lip and nose. I'm not calling EMT. You're fine. You got worse than that in the sandbox when you were in elementary school. Don't worry about it. We don't call EMT to the scene. Now, if he's a criminal and he's bleeding really bad, we'll just stand there and watch the flow of blood until EMT gets there. We're not rendering any kind of aid. That's a personal choice, and I always chose not to. I don't have to render aid to any piece of shit. It's my choice.
Said I had anxiety. I told you guys I can't sit down. I freak the out.
Ready?
I can't go down. I have anxiety.
What's your address, Ashley?
I did.
I got anxiety. What does that got to do with anything? Anxiety.
2 years in Rice County. I can't do this
Is
shit,
this your
man. I
current
have
address
anxiety.
that's on your ID, Ashley?
Yup.
Yes.
Yeah, can I please talk to you, Sergeant, please?
I'll get him over here. I let him know. Stepped out.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me refer you back to how much effort it took to put her into that transport van. Do you remember? They had to struggle to get her in there. And now they're bringing her. Why even put her in there to begin with then? Why didn't you just sit her ass on the grass and wait? See, that makes no sense. This is where common sense in law enforcement is supposed to kick in. And I don't even see a scratch on her face. I mean, her face looked fucked up before the officers ever touched her. But I don't see anything wrong. Nothing enough to bring out EMT and cost taxpayers $1,500 plus. It's a minimum of $1,500 to bring EMT to a scene.
Oh.
Yeah, I have anxiety. Sorry. Would love to go, but you know, I got a permission slip from mom and dad.
Where's my purse? Or my jacket?
Here for me.
I don't like. Ah, come on, dude. You're squeezing the out of me.
I'm not.
Yes, it's tight. You don't see how tight that is? Look, seriously, I hate you guys.
We're going to this both sides.
Everything that happened to Shrek was of her choice. Nobody told her. Actually, the officers told her several times to stay in the vehicle. Remember? I was annoyed, but as the girl's attacking the officer, the other officer's still saying, stay in the car. Obviously, she didn't listen to you, mutt. Everything that happened to her is on her. And we're not going to waste EMT's time. When we get to the jail, we had a jail nurse. If she says that she needs to be transported, then they'll call and transport her, or one of the officers that's at the station will just give her a ride to the emergency room and stay there with her. That's it. We're not wasting EMT, fire department, nothing. We're not wasting their resources.
Yeah, we're gonna go both sides.
Like, all you guys care about is yourself.
Definitely a Fiona.
I will. Just relax.
The poor attacker was taken to the hospital, then transported to jail and charged with felony battery to a police officer, felony resisting an officer causing injury, and misdemeanor charges of resisting, possession of drug paraphernalia, and disorderly conduct. Charging at the police is never a good idea. Take a lesson from this next suspect who decided to take her anger out on the patrol car instead.
I'm just going to say it, ladies and gentlemen. Common sense dictates that when you're dealing with a metal object or a steel object or even a fiberglass object, all those objects that I just mentioned is stronger than your skin and bone and head, okay? Never do battle with a car, inside or out. Just don't do it. You're going to lose.
On July the 2nd of 2022, officers patrolling a bar noticed a woman frantically searching outside of the establishment.
Does he have, I'm just asking, doesn't it look like, look, I don't even know what to call him. He looks like he's wearing lipstick. I mean, not a bright red, but a lower shade. She's not even wearing any lipstick, but he is. I feel so much safer at night when I go to sleep.
And yelling about losing her phone. A short while later, a physical altercation between two men broke out in front of the bar, and the same woman was seen intervening and attempting to attack one of the males. The woman was later identified as 18-year-old Rebecca Vallejo.
Illegal in our country. Rebecca Vallejo. She took Rebecca a few years back. Her real name is Maria. Yeah. She shouldn't even be in this country. This is where pepper spray is effective. I know I always say it because that was my go-to. Pepper spray, aspartame, gun. That was my 3 levels. No, Eternal, it's really not. You know what the worst call for officers are? A domestic violence call where the woman is completely sober, but she just had the shit kicked out of her. But then you try to arrest the shit kicker, and she starts jumping on your back, clawing your neck and shit. I'm talking from experience. Out of nowhere. I didn't really expect that. Yeah, that happened the first time. After that, I always expected it, and I was ready for it. But the first time just colored me stupid because I had my back to the woman. You know, she wanted him arrested. Oh, yeah. Blood, both nose, both openings in her nose. That blood running down, a cut right here on her forehead. This side of her face swelled up, few holes in the walls over there in the drywall. Oh, there was a battle in that living room. But the minute we put the cuffs on, this bitch jumps on my back and claws my neck and shit. Yeah, that's the worst call. Drunks, Eternal, very, very, very easy to deal with. And here's why. Because a drunk person is already off balance. Okay? Not a lot of struggle to get them on the ground. They don't know their left foot from their right foot. Hell, most of them don't even know where they are at that moment, right? So drunks are easy to deal with. Really. And a lot of times they're really funny to deal with. Hi, Miss Bridge. Bunch of kisses. Is that a butt? Oh, that's a tongue. No, I'll do all the... Never mind. You've heard the opposite? That are... Really? In my experience, especially the big old country boy, 350 pounds, he gets drunk, turns into a teddy bear. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what I was thinking of. Where do you want me? I'll sit wherever you want me to sit. Really? The bigger they are, the more teddy bear style they are. Well, that's not always true. There was a couple. There was a few that wanted to fight. Hey, Stephen Grace.
Baby, just breathe. Just breathe.
See, number one, there's way too many people in their scene. When you get to the scene, you take control. You get these people back. Period. Get back or you're going to jail. They're not going to be in my scene. Not if he can't see. Trooper, that's not true. Pepper spray affects a big old boy just the same way as it affects a little 16-year-old girl. And then the big 350-pound dude starts screaming like a little 16-year-old girl.
listen.
Well, if I didn't have the pepper spray, then it gets more physical. Because I have this, right? And this is, oh yeah, I've broken a few noses with this in the line of duty. I have an ass baton, and then I have a gun. And I have a right to protect myself. So thank God for pepper spray, right? Because I'd have had a lot more broken faces and noses with this mag light. No shit. I didn't play. I didn't play with these criminals. I didn't negotiate with them and talk to them for 15. No. You're going to do exactly what I told you to do, or I'm going to knock the shit out of you. Period.
Have a seat. Next seat. Have a seat or I'll help you out.
After being sealed inside the patrol car, Rebecca proceeded to do what all childish suspects do, scream and kick at the partition.
205. 405. What's this girl's name?
Stop kicking.
Sounds like popcorn. Miss Bridge, did you put on the Jiffy popcorn?
Stop kicking.
Okay. He already said stop kicking. She didn't listen. Does he really think if he says it a second time, it's going to kick in? No pun intended there.
We're just going to end up trying to ID her quick.
Stop kicking.
Jeffrey was the one that had her phone and tried to give it back to her.
Oh, absolutely. This thing is heavy. I used to could spin it. I'd stand there and go, oh, there we can. I can still do it. Ha, ha, ha. But yeah, I've broken a few noses with this in the middle of a fight. It happened so quick, I didn't have my pepper sprays over here. I didn't have time. These things are heavy. Heavy duty. And you know what? I bought this with my own money. They handed me one when I first started, but it was all beat up and stuff. And me being anal about perfection, I had to buy my own that was all brand new and shit. I bought this in 1997. 97. That's how old that thing is. It's got wear and tear on it. And if CSI ever wanted to examine it, I'm sure there's still some DNA of criminals on here somewhere. Oh, shit. This is where you reach into that back seat, literally. Because nothing I've ever said do is life-threatening. You reach in, you grab her by her hair, and you yank her out of that patrol unit. And then you hog tie her, and then you throw her back into the back of the seat. Absolutely. See, when you grab her by her hair of the head and you drag her piece of shit ass out of your patrol unit because she's damaging it, that's an attention getter. Not life-threatening at all, but it's an attention getter. And we'd do it in a heartbeat.
What's your name? What's your name, ma'am?
Hey, Ramster.
What's your name?
Did I get mine at Big Lots? No, I got mine. Oh, you're talking to Trooper.
So, we're going to hobble her.
And why would they have the window halfway rolled down? For drama effect. There's no reason to have that window half down. Roll it up so I don't have to listen to her. Miss Bridge, you send those out. And it's easily to throw them out there, but are you willing to prove that, darling? On a willing recipient.
What's the fun in my cousin? Put that light in my... I don't give a fuck. Your country, your job.
That's what we're trying to do.
Step in.
Is that the one?
Nah, I had to step in.
All right, what's your name?
Nah.
Now what?
I don't get it. Do you see him fiddling with this hog tie thing? I don't know what. We use zip ties. Thick zip tie. Zip, zip, click, click, done. It's over. And they're reading the instructions on how to use the hog tie mechanism. Just, you can get them at Home Depot. A whole bag of them.
You stupid bitch, I'm a female, you slamming a cement. Right.
Oh, I would have. I'd have grabbed her by the hair of her head and yanked her out, just right out of that back seat. And then I'd have just dropped her on the concrete. Put my knee in her fucking neck. Excuse me, I didn't mean to use the F word. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to use that. But I'd put my knee in her neck and we'd have hog-tied her quickly. It'd only take about a minute. Put her back in the car.
I didn't do shit. You slammed me in the fucking cement, you stupid as f***. What, you got me in handcuffs? You think I'm scared? Not. It's a little resist.
212
Yeah, absolutely.
No, you can see my fucking face still.
That's rough.
Out of the way.
You just put the zip tie around her ankles. That's one. And then you attach a zip tie from her ankles to the cuffs. That's two. You're done. Now her ankles or her feet are against her hands is behind her back. And her knees are bent. And she cannot move. And that she's going to ride to the station on her belly, sitting on the patrol unit. Unless she wants to run her mouth, then I'll put her little ass between the seat and the cage like she's in the floorboard, because I'll slam on the brakes real hard. See, we have so many tricks that we can do to get back at these criminals without actually looking like we were trying to get back at them. Like, oops, that was an accident on purpose.
Not very long. You're off to jail.
There is a way to zip her mouth. It's called pepper spray. And if they would have used it when she was resisting earlier, they wouldn't be going through any of this. Somebody that's been pepper sprayed don't care about kicking the side of a seat. They're more concentrated on water.
Not near do I.
Miss Bridgen, I think I deserve. I think I've earned and I think I need. No, I'm not even going to say it. You know what it is. You just put the emote up earlier. You know. You know. Rubber ball? What are we going to use a rubber ball for?
Beginning mileage for us, up to jail. 30759.
Yeah, but they don't know that in the very beginning, Miss Bridge.
Rebecca managed to slip out of one of her cuffs and instantly began hitting the partition.
And when that happens, that tells me immediately that you're dealing with a social worker police officer. He was more concerned about hurting her wrist than cuffing the dumb idiot.
And trying to open the door.
Hi, Miss Baby Girl.
43 column. You want 43 continue. That's the jail. She got her.
Let me out of the car! Go ahead. Let me out!
George Ocean, Nora, Zebra, Adam Lincoln, Edward, Zebra.
Yeah, she got out of them. She slipped up. She got her left hand out.
Welcome back, Miss Baby Girl. Heck yeah.
Arms are mine. They was of mine.
Future. Want a teenage, look, I had 4 boys. One thing you gotta know, Trooper, is I suck at being a dad. I suck at it. I don't have the patience for brats or kids. Same thing. I suck at it. Everybody makes mistakes, but I made way too many mistakes as a dad. I'm not a good dad. Somehow, some way, though, Trooper, I brainwashed my kids into thinking I was a great dad, but I wasn't. I sucked at it. I wasn't meant to be a dad. Never wanted kids, ever. Ever. Had I known about a vasectomy, I would have got one at 19. I never wanted kids. So, there is that. I knew at 12 years old I didn't have patience for kids. At 12. Fucking baby crying. Can you just pour some bleach down that kid's throat and shut her up? Something. Yeah, that's at 12. I knew then. Parenthood was not for me. Oh, yeah.
An officer was eventually able to talk her down, and she would be escorted to the station.
Yeah, I don't have any patience. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Literally, I sucked at being a dad. If I could go back and know what I know now, I'd be a pretty good dad. I mean, I wouldn't be like Wally Cleaver or nothing. I wouldn't be that great, but I'd do a lot different. Yeah.
She was charged with felony battery on a police officer and misdemeanor counts of resisting arrest.
Oh my God, Miss Bridge. Okay, so I'm going to assume that your hair is actually a wig. You had twins? Yeah, that's not your real hair. No way. Twins? How many facelifts have you gotten done since they left the house? And I know the day they left, Patriot ran out front and put a room for rent sign on the front lawn, didn't he? So they couldn't come back. Twins? I'd have went to another country if Lori would have had twins. I'd have become a Filipino.
Arrest and disorderly conduct.
Yeah, see, baby girl? Right.
Was also given a citation for underage consumption of alcohol. And if you thought that she was a lot, at least she didn't do what the next suspect did. Dumped fentanyl.
Redheads tend to go that color.
What's the powder you dumped in my car? Because if it's fentanyl, it could kill me or my dog. What is it?
On October 28th of 2023, an officer
Yeah.
checked the vehicle's plates and
Right,
found that the
sailor.
registration had been expired for 5 years. He activated his lights and noticed the driver shuffling around inside the truck before coming to a stop. The driver was later identified.
Now, see, usually criminals are so stupid, they don't realize, and so many times you'll pull somebody over like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's like they think we can't see through their back window because the passenger is climbing over the top of the driver as the driver slides across to the passengers. So they're switching drivers in the middle of a traffic stop. No shit. Seen it many times. It's like that. And then you get up to, yes, officer. Like I didn't just see you go from the passenger. No, I was driving the whole time.
Is 44-year-old Tara.
Now, guys, I think it's next Saturday night. I'm going to be a guest on the hot seat on 87 Lee. He's invited me on his show. I'm going to be streaming it here. Just keep that in mind. Next Saturday night, I'll be a guest on another show, but I'll stream it here.
How are you? Okay. Hey, I'm Sergeant Stage with the Sheriff's Office. You know I stopped you?
I heard something about ladies' night and what's the thong. Yeah, we came up with ladies' night for Wednesday nights. And then I imposed a dress code of a white t-shirt and a thong. Colors optional, Miss Bridge. I don't want to make it difficult for you. But I need pictures. All the ladies have to send me thong pictures to let me know, you know, that they're in dress code. Because it is ladies' night and all.
Tomorrow we're going to return them to the gentleman.
Okay. You have a title for a vehicle that you purchased and it has no date on it by the seller and no signature, address information, or date by you. You have to sign it because there's no proof that you purchased this today.
Okay.
You know what, Todd? I think we could go a little further than just the thong. I mean, if Miss Bridge wants to wear yoga pants, I think that would be A-okay. I've already seen her in very, very tight, I think Patriot melted Miss Bridge down and poured her into the jeans that I saw her in. But yeah, yoga pants I think would be okay too.
No, there's no reason to call him.
Do I do this in front of somebody?
Pat, every Wednesday night from now on.
Yeah, you're going to have to sign it right now.
Do you have a pen?
Sure.
Well, like I said, again.
And I think sometimes, Todd, we should do a promotion on Wednesday night for Ladies' Night. Like Naked Butt Wednesdays, where they don't wear a thong or yoga pants or anything, just Naked Butt Wednesdays. I mean, what do you think? As an advertising ploy, I think it would work.
I just bought it.
Where you guys coming from this evening?
We had to make a stop and pour, drop some stuff.
I went shopping and Patriot got a petty,
Okay. You couldn't get the front or the rear plate off?
and so needed it. You know, Miss Bridge, my wife does that. She graduated nail school back in January, and that's what she does. She hasn't done manicures yet. She's trying to get her speed up on the pedicures, and she keeps telling me to come down there and get a pedicure. I've never had one, ever have I had a pedicure. I just thought that was a woman thing, right? Kind of like, that would be like me going to the drugstore and buying some Secret as my deodorant. I just wouldn't do it, right? But now when it comes to thongs and all that's different. Honest. Is there going to be a slap it on your hot griddle Friday bacon? What? Oh, a slab.
Right now?
I haven't got the griddle in yet. And then we got to put the damn thing together. It's coming in pieces in a big box. The hell? Hold on just a minute. Let me get Macy. Macy, you can't tear down my green screen. You've been downstairs this whole time. What's the urgency to come up here now? Damn. I've been here for 3 hours, and now it's all of a sudden an urgency to get your little furry ass up here. What's that about? Wow. I'm going to trade her in on a newer model. She's too spoiled.
Yeah, I can't leave them on here. Oh, okay.
2 hours? Okay, 2 hours. 2 hours and 40 minutes. But hey.
I honestly think this was a barn.
Yeah, that's what it is, Miss Baby Girl.
Insurance?
Nothing on this one.
Okay.
Nothing on this one.
Tara? Yeah. Is that your name? I'll have you step out the other side and come back and talk to me a second, okay?
The officer immediately noticed several more alarming things, such as the smell of intoxicants coming from the vehicle.
Now, seriously, when you see people with hats like that, not always, and not a high percentage. I wouldn't know what the percentage is, but it's pretty low percentage. But every time I saw somebody with one of those hats, I thought they're hiding drugs up there. There's something up in that hat. So when I searched, I always took that hat and searched the hat and her hair. And so probably, I don't know, 10, 12% of the time they had something up there. I don't know if that's the right percentage. I'm making that up. Okay.
Console area was covered by a blanket.
So one thing that concerned me a lot is all the moving around when I stopped you, okay?
Because I asked him to grab my ID, that's why. Because I knew I was getting pulled over.
You had the IDs.
Because he handed me my phone.
Okay. So honesty goes a really long ways with me, okay?
Exactly.
Is there anything in the car that I need to know about, anything illegal at all, including any marijuana, THC vapes, paraphernalia, anything like that?
No.
I do have a canine.
No, sir.
Okay. So honesty's gonna go a long ways. Is there anything on your person?
No, sir.
Is there anything on his person?
No, sir.
Okay. Is there anything hidden in that truck?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
How much total alcohol today?
Okay. This is what I want you to watch. This is tattletales that tells me if somebody's lying. And I want you to watch her. Listen at the questions. And then when he gets to the question, is there anything in that vehicle? Watch her body language and see if you can pick up on it. Ready?
Yeah, anything like that. I do have a canine.
I want you to notice she's looking directly at the officer, okay? That tells me she's telling the truth. She's looking right at me. Now watch.
Okay. So honesty's gonna go a long ways. Is there anything on your person?
Watch what she does.
Anything on his person?
No, sir.
Okay. Is there anything hidden in that truck?
No.
Bam.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Now where's she looking? See it?
No, sir.
Okay. Is there anything hidden in that truck?
No.
Bam.
Absolutely
I would know immediately right there. She's lying. She just gave it away.
nothing.
How much total alcohol today?
I haven't had any.
When's the last time you had any?
There's something in that vehicle.
It was probably a few hours ago.
Okay, so I just asked you how much alcohol you had today, and you said not much, and now you're telling me it's 2 hours ago.
I had one Mike's, and that was a few hours ago. So it was like.
But see, I would not say that she's drunk or not drunk enough. She's not slurring her words. And a drunk person cannot help but to talk a lot. And of course, each individual is different. Remember that. Some people get quiet. Some people get violent. Some people get crazy. Some people get calm. It just depends on the individual. But all of them has one thing in common. They're going to slur their words if they're drunk enough. And she's not doing that.
Call in the car.
No.
When's the last time you used any illegal substance, including marijuana? Don't lie.
There she went. You see it? Liar. Watch her look. She does that. What?
Including marijuana.
Watch her.
Don't
Boom.
lie to me.
They edited it right there, but she turned.
On the wrong foot, okay? We're gonna play baseball. Keep your hands out in front of you.
I smoked pot yesterday, sir.
Okay. Is there any marijuana or paraphernalia in that truck?
Now let me tell. Most people don't know this. It is not illegal to have drugs in your system unless you're driving a motor vehicle. You can tell. Yeah, I smoked some dope this morning. I'm just wasted now. And if you're driving, I'm going to charge you with DUI drugs. If you're not driving, it's not illegal. You can have as much drugs in your system as you possibly can handle. It's not illegal. It's illegal to have them on your person, in your pocket, in your car, in your shirt pocket. You cannot have illegal drugs on your person. Inside your body, not illegal, unless you're operating a motor vehicle.
There is nothing in that truck.
Okay, so what was all the moving around?
Yes. If you're operating a lawnmower on a city or county street, it's illegal. It's a motor vehicle.
I told you we were looking for my ID.
A bicycle that's got a motor on the back wheel is a motor vehicle, and I can charge you with DUI being on a bicycle that's got a motor to it. A moped is a motor vehicle.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Okay.
Because I have
Is there someone else in there? You there?
Yeah, you can ride a horse all day long, and I can't charge you with DUI because you're not operating a motor vehicle.
Will you talk to him?
She just got the truck today. Did she buy it?
First name Robert, common spelling.
But remember, if you're riding that horse down the middle of the road, I can damn sure charge you with impeding the free flow of traffic, obstruction of traffic, and cruelty to animals.
Yes, he did. Okay, so
Yep.
why are the plates still on it then? Well, we have a canine here. Is there anything illegal in the car?
Not that I know of.
Okay, well, if there was.
Did you hear him? The officer asked a yes or no question. The suspect answered, not that I know of. Anytime they say that, that is a 100% yes. Yes.
Would be something in the car, what would there
That's a red flag, and it always means yes. We hear it hundreds of times a month. Not that I know of. No. Is this your vehicle? Yeah, it's mine. And you don't know what's in your vehicle? Oh, no, not that I know of. There's nothing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There shouldn't be nothing in here, sir.
Okay, but if there would be, what would it be?
I have no idea.
What drugs do you use?
None. We both go to the clinic.
Liar.
When's the last time you relapsed?
Probably been over a year.
Okay, what was your drug of choice?
Some crack.
So you go to the clinic for crack.
Yep.
CAD update received.
Is there any heroin or crack in the car? Tara. Hands on the front where I can see them, okay? Cigarette out.
Get off.
Okay, so I don't need you to grab it. I'm just asking you, what in here is yours?
Oh, yeah. It's always 2 beers. When you ask somebody, hey, man, how much you had to drink? Oh, just 2 beers. It's always 2 beers. So then was it quarts or gallons? How many? 2. What was the capacity of each beer?
In here in mine?
Yes.
Probably just
No. Don't be reaching.
Soda. Nothing else in here belongs to you.
Nothing else in here belongs to me.
Did he already search you?
Don't have any pockets.
No, did he already search you is my question.
There is nothing in here, sir. As far as I know, there is nothing in here. Nothing at all.
It's a yes or no question. Did he search you or not?
No.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so if you don't have anything on your person, then what are you worried about?
I'm not worried at all.
Yeah, I had 2 liters of beer.
Her story doesn't make sense, okay? She admits that she was drinking today.
Or when the truth is known, Miss Bridge, it's actually 2 pitchers of beer while they were throwing darts at the bar. And the pitcher's pretty big. But he was right, he only had 2.
Also admits that she smoked marijuana.
Someone a mile away could see that she was nervous. She'd spent the last few minutes fidgeting, praying, reaching into her hoodie pocket, and smoking a cigarette.
And I'm telling you, in law enforcement, if you just pay attention to a suspect's body language, it tells you everything you're asking her or him. Many a times, I already knew. I already knew there was something in that vehicle by their body language. And it's no big deal. It's not like I'm a psychic. It's just in anything you do, whether you're a cook at a restaurant, a waiter, a welder, if you do it long enough, you get really fast and really good at it, right? I mean, your first day at welding, you're screwing it all to hell and back. 10 years later of welding, you're just like, you can do it with your eye. Same thing with law enforcement. You're doing this 12-hour shifts every day. Well, not every day. We had a 3-day rotation, 2-day rotation. But the more you do it, the quicker you get, the better you get in anything you do. Housekeeping, running a gas station, it doesn't matter. Your first day sucks. But after you've done it a while, you're really good at it because you're doing it on a daily basis. Same thing with law enforcement. You've seen enough lies and enough body language screaming that I'm lying, and you just pick up on it. And then you do the in-service classes. It teaches you tattletales and verbal judo and shotgun trauma, and because you have to have 20 hours a year of in-service training to keep your arrest powers every year. You get really good at it.
All against the officer's orders. She attempted to reach in her hoodie again when an officer went to search her, causing her to be taken.
Miss Bridge says, I don't know how to take that, Miss Bridge. I know how it goes. I've been on the receiving end as a young dummy. And this is a stream, Miss Bridge, where Cromwell was talking about a silicone young lady. So I don't know how to take that. You just keep planning our Skittles game and I'll be happy. Lisa, well, I'm going to go. Want to take a nap. Y'all have it. Miss Lisa, after all we've been through, you have a good night, darling. Hopefully we'll talk soon. Don't be reaching. Yeah, don't be reaching for nothing.
No, sir. I don't have anything on me.
Nothing at all.
No, sir.
Last opportunity to be honest.
I have nothing on me, sir.
I know you were wanting to, Trooper, but don't get that officer a necklace. He ain't got nowhere to put it.
Okay. You give me consent to search your car?
I don't.
Here's a pause. Do you give me consent to search the car? If I walked up to that car, like the officer said earlier, that he smelled marijuana, which we called a green leafy substance, I don't need her permission to search. I smell the marijuana. I don't need consent. I'm going to search.
Don't feel the reason to.
Well, I already told you why. You guys are moving all around inside the car. You admit that you use some illegal substances.
I told you I
I'm gonna go back and watch him. Yeah.
Days ago.
Okay.
No, there's no reason.
Do you have anything on you?
No, sir, I don't have anything on.
I'm gonna check your pocket. So if you have something on you, just tell me.
I don't have.
And usually, Miss Bridge, it was when you smelled the green leafy substance, it's usually that skunk, the skunk marijuana. Yeah. Nasty smell.
Don't stick your hands in your pockets or we're gonna have a problem. Face my car.
I have my lighter on.
Okay, put your hands up there.
Sorry.
Okay.
What did I do?
You got something in your hand.
What did I do?
Stop resisting.
I was just trying to hold on to my drugs. What did I do?
Put your hand back. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
I am not resisting. You need to let me go.
You're under arrest now.
What did I do wrong?
Well, you're
Somebody needs it.
I did not
Stop.
See, these officers are compliant. Nobody's watching the truck. And there's a suspect in there. We don't know what's in the glove box. Could be a .38 revolver. And as soon as they see her being arrested, what's to stop him from jumping out and start shooting at us? Nobody, they're not paying attention to the truck. But you know what? I did the same thing. That's why I'm not in law enforcement anymore. I dropped my guard.
Grab in my hand.
You're hurting me.
Stop resisting and you won't get hurt.
And see, the sad part is this officer's got his back to the truck, blocking the view from the officer that's looking towards the truck. This officer's in the wrong spot to be safe.
You're on my leg.
Yeah, we're trying to get control of you. Stop. 3305.
Yeah, go check on him.
Why are you guys hurting her?
We're not hurting her. She's resisting. Stand up.
He's choking me, Bob.
So you guys are arresting her?
Stop resisting.
Sarah, relax.
Bob, they're hurting my leg.
Stop resisting.
I know.
Relax.
3305, I have the male detained. All right, let's walk
Can you
back
take
this
me
way.
over by her?
No, we're not going to go.
Wow.
Sarah!
Stand up.
I got it, Miss Bridge.
You're going to go back to the ground in a second.
Pull the other ground in. Oh! Oh!
Stop grabbing my hand.
I'm not grabbing your hand.
Yes, you are.
I'm handcuffed. They're choking me.
I'm not even touching your neck.
You are.
I'm not.
So, Fletcher, they didn't have canines walking through, that UPS owned? You guys didn't have some, like a bomb sniffing dog and drug sniffing dogs sniffing the packages at the warehouse? I don't know. I just always assumed they did.
You were choking me, motherfucker. Ow.
Stop moving. Nobody's doing anything to you.
My wrist
Temper,
hurts
we're
so
10-2.
sore.
All right, what do you need me to do? Shoot on the back. Okay, let's go.
Ow.
Crocodile tears. Yeah, United Pot Smugglers.
Have a seat.
Ow.
Step up.
Oh my god. Ow. Oh my god.
Step back for me.
Please don't tighten them anymore. Please don't tighten them anymore.
Minutes after closing Tara inside the cruiser, an officer
What are you doing,
became
Macy?
suspicious that she was moving around so much. And from his experience, he suspected that Tara was trying to tamper with evidence, and he was right.
They didn't pat her down before they put her in the patrol unit?
It shouldn't take too long. What are you doing?
Okay, Fletcher.
He's choking me. Ow! Ow!
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Why are you resisting?
Ow! 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 You're hurting.
Get out of my car.
You're hurting me. Ow!
Face the car and stop resisting.
No, you're... Ow!
3326, have another unit step it up. I'm fighting with the female again.
What are you talking about stepping up? She's already in cuffs.
Well, when you quit resisting,
They weren't made for comfort.
trying to hide drugs.
It's okay.
This is where we're at. Stop moving! Stop moving! Lay down and stop it.
You're on the concrete, sir.
If you would stop, this wouldn't be a problem.
She's trying to hide the drugs. Yes, I do, Miss Bridge. And we haven't even started the syrup and Skittles game yet. I mean, for real.
Need to fix these, but she's pulled drugs out of her face and she's trying to dump them in the car. And just relax. Just stay right there. Hey, what's the powder you dumped in my car? Because
Thanks.
it could kill me or my dog. What is it?
Guys, I'm going to leave this running. I'll be right back. I got to run a little girl's room.
I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know.
You understand that if you kill me or my dog, you're gonna have bigger issues. Is it fentanyl?
I don't know what it is.
Bullshit. What is it? What is it? I'm gonna give you guys all one more chance. And you're both going to jail.
No, most likely it's
What is it? I don't want most likely. I want what it is.
I can't guarantee it.
Fentanyl or heroin?
know.
What is it?
I can't tell you if it's fentanyl.
Is there fentanyl in there?
If anything, it could be fentanyl or heroin. I can't tell you if
against
it's
my
fentanyl.
tire.
Sit down.
3326. You start EMS to my location.
What is the substance?
I just told you.
What is it?
I just told you.
Then repeat it.
Hey, buddy.
I think it's heroin.
You think or you know?
I think. I don't know what they give me.
Well, you're the one taking it, so you gotta know something.
Well, I'm hoping it's what it is.
It's all over my car.
I'm an addict.
Have you ever had fentanyl mixed with your heroin?
Probably.
Yes or no?
Sir, I don't know what I
Right now, we're concerned about the safety of the dog and my officer.
I understand that.
You understand that?
Then why'd you dump it in my car? If you understand that, why
I
would you
did
do
not
that?
mean to dump it in your
Why
car.
didn't you just leave it and tell me about it? We could have sorted it out.
You were gonna arrest me either
You're
way.
under arrest already. I already told you that.
Right.
So you got enhanced charges. You got more charges now.
I was gonna try to.
You got more charges now.
I got my period and I.
That has nothing to do with you putting fentanyl in a vehicle.
Nice, calm, and cool collective issue.
Call it collectively.
They can likely help her with that down at the jail, where she's definitely going now that she's tried to dispose of drugs inside the officer's cruiser. But she couldn't seem to accept that, only because the officers wouldn't let her have one more cigarette.
Tara,
Cigarette.
Tara, walk.
Stop.
Do not.
It was at this moment he knew.
Walk.
He fucked up.
Do not.
That's for you, Miss Bridge.
This is why you're not getting a cigarette if you're gonna act this way.
We're beyond that. We're gonna go around to
Bob.
Quit.
You did it on purpose.
Who did what on purpose? Are you talking about him?
Oh, man.
I'll explain that to you in just 1 second, okay?
I could tell every time I delivered weed, I could. Oh, absolutely.
Bags inside the back of his cruiser, a 6-gram bag of cocaine and a 3-gram bag that tested positive for fentanyl. Following their search of the truck, which only yielded a few needle caps, the passenger was released and Tara was transported to the station. She was charged with felony counts of possession of narcotic drugs and possession of cocaine, second offense, and misdemeanor charges of possession of drug paraphernalia and 2 counts of resisting arrest. She also received multiple citations totaling over $1,300. If you enjoyed this video, watch this one.
Wow. Damn. And there we go. You guys can buy me a farewell coffee now. All right, guys. You guys have just made it through a Night Cop 35 stream in Miss Bridge. I think I'm going to need a consent. I need Patriot to sign a consent letter saying, you know, waiving my responsibility when we start the Skittles game. Yeah, I think I need his signature on the form. I mean, I wasn't too worried about it until we added the log cabin syrup. Now it's kind of a, yeah, I think I need a waiver of liability signed. I don't know where I come up with this shit, ladies and gentlemen. It just comes in my head. My mouth says it. Dang, Patriot was coming back soon. Oh, well. He was coming back soon? Where was he go? Where was he coming back from? Okay, let me see. 9 o'clock. I mean, 9. Is that all we got on Kick? I don't know if I want to raid with just 9. Let's see how many we got. Oh, we got 17 on Kick. Okay, on Kick is the only place I can... Oh, there's nowhere to raid. Okay. Nobody's on tonight? Wow, that's crazy. All right, guys. I'm going to be back on... What is this, Sunday? Monday night. 6 p.m. Eastern, same Pat time, same Pat channel. Make sure you bring a friend. I'd really, really appreciate it. And next Saturday, I will be a guest on The Hot Seat, which is another show on YouTube. But he had to take a shower. He was sweaty from weed whacking. Tell my buddy Patriot, Fletcher boy! Thank you, buddy. Wow. Ha ha! Have a cup. No, I meant this cup. But thank you very much. This is how you buy me a cup of coffee with that link right there. For anybody that didn't know, you can go on there. The cup of coffee is like $3, but it supports my channel. It's a digital cup of coffee, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a real cup of coffee. I mean, Miss Patriot's not going to come through the door wearing that white T-shirt and a red thong or anything and hand me my coffee on camera. It's a digital cup. That's a good idea, though, Miss Patriot, now that I think about it. But anyway, thank you for your support, Mr. Fletcher, buddy. You're on my Christmas card list now. That's an honor, too, by the way. You'll get the little Walmart generic Santa Claus Christmas card that says Merry Christmas inside. I know I just ruined the surprise, didn't I? All right, guys. Yeah, you never know. I have been stalking you, Pat. Oh, I wish. But I do need that waiver of liability signed by Patriot before we do the syrup and the... I mean, unless you know everything's going to be okay. All right, guys. Let's see. I can't believe there's nobody on Kick right now streaming on a Saturday night. All right, guys, we're going to end it here. Ladies and gentlemen, Monday night, 6 p.m. Eastern. Bring a friend with you, okay? And you guys have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you learned something. I hope I made you laugh a little bit. I even hope I surprised the hell out of you. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Syrup and Skittles and shit. Earl, what does that mean? I mean, I hope I did all that. Expect the unexpected. You guys have a good night.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.